streaming. Start recording. Bada bing, bada boop. And pop this out so none of my messages pop up, hopefully. Bam! Alright. Big faces on the screen. Again, if you guys want to, you can open up your little videos, but you do not have to. So, we're going to do a quick recap of last session. Does anyone remember what happened?
We were attacked by robots.
Robots! Yes, you were attacked by robots. That is one thing that happened. Yeah, let me frame that up. So
we woke up, we found our gear, we went exploring, we ran into some, I guess they're probably defense robots, and we whooped their butt.
You also fought what else? The giant monstery mounts.
The stuff that.
Oh, that's right.
There was a place in the underground with the beat up bodies.
Yep. Though you guys discovered from the wounds on that one that was probably the droids that you fought later, or some contingent of them. My voice modulator is gone. I must go find it. I will be right back. You guys will find funny recordings in this session, probably. So I have it on hand. Okay. Yeah, that's basically where you guys left off. You left off right on the outside of the hangar. You have 3-ish hours before the storm hits again. And you'll have realized that you're probably actually not super far away from your crash site. You guys have basically had to walk around this small planetoid to get to the hangars. You can tell this from the terrain not too far away from you. But your first challenge in that... Oh, sorry, the other things. Yeah, if they come up, I'll remember them. But next time we get into combat, there is some fun special stuff that you can do in place of your attacks as other actions that are called combat maneuvers. That we didn't talk about last time because we just wanted to roll through and roll dice. But if you guys want to try something exciting with your combat, like rolling out of the way and punching someone in the nuts, there are stuff kind of like that built into the game. So just let me know if you think of something. Yeah. That's it. Alright, moving on. Big door. So you have Raj, character sheet. Priority number 1. You have Raj, Pandora, Johnny, and
Rico.
Oh, Rico.
Johnny Rico.
Johnny Rico, right. Bugslayer McGee. And our small moxie-filled priest named... So, what's your name again?
Bofa.
Bofa? Oh, man. All right. I'm going to make that joke way too many times. Bofa over here. All up in everyone's face for no good reason.
Boba Fett.
Boba
Fett.
The 4 of us are sitting in front of a large locked door. It is locked electronically, not physically, so there's not a padlock or something. You can see on the outside the wear and tear from the environment has obviously done some damage to the outside of this door, but the material it's made out of seems relatively resistant to the radiation and dropping glass, basically. What would you guys like to do?
Is there some kind of control panel to open the door?
Probably, but you haven't seen it. You're just standing in front of it currently.
You said there was broken glass?
Yes, yeah, if you remember, the composition of the sandy stuff all over the place is basically broken glass shards that fall from the sky, because the storm that follows is, purple lightning radiation that makes this glass stuff that's everywhere.
Knock a tune on the door.
You knock a tune on the door. You do so. It does nothing special.
Oh.
It sounds nice, though.
Describe the sound.
Da 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 da. But on metal.
I sing the song for the movie Fifth Element, that the blue lady's saying.
Okay. I don't know why you're serenading this door, but you can do so.
I'm gonna look for a keypad or something.
Okay, go ahead and while he's singing, go ahead and do a perception check of some sort. Senor Singer, if you could do what will be this one? A cultural check, please. See if you even know that song, and then sing it appropriately.
Wouldn't it be a historical check?
I don't think historically the Fifth Element actually happened, so no.
No, but it's a historical movie, bro. It's a movie from the past.
Not in this universe. Also, fun fact about the universe: it only has 300 years of history. Because of there's a thing called the Gap that happened 300-ish years ago.
17.
17.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
you're talking
That basically wiped out everything that was back there. Obviously, there's stuff to find and do, but it's very few and far between. So only the cultural stuff that happened in the last 3 centuries has been around. 17, by the way. 100% succeeds. You find a small unlocked or locked. It's latched. Latched. The word I'm looking for is latched. Compartment that is easily opened, and underneath is a much better looking keyboard than the rest of the door. Obviously, the covering over it is to prevent it from getting destroyed. It's a basic computer system. There is a physical key inserty thing that you could do, but it looks to be like electronic key, not a lockpicky kind of key.
Okay. Is there like a number pad, like someone used to type in like a code?
Yep. There's
Can
basically a small computer built into it.
Could I see if like the numbers look a little worn off, or like there's fingerprints in the pattern of the numbers?
Yes, you can. You can 100% use. Well, I would say perception again is probably the best skill for this. Unless you can think of a better one that you would rather try and use.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My sheet is blank.
That's not good.
Yeah. What kind of check am I making?
You're making a cultural check, which is an intelligence-based check.
$13.
13. You realize you don't have the vocal cords to appropriately sing the song, but you give it your darndest. It's aight.
Hey, leave the singing to the professionals.
I was gonna say you have a literal rock star in your party. You over here trying to show her up. Terrible choice. Speaking of Rockstar, what's your what skill you using, and or what was your perception check?
It's perception. And I got 18. And I'm looking to see if, like, like in those spy movies, how you can see like the worn down numbers.
Yes. Fantastic idea. Unfortunately, just like the outside of the wall, it looks like the material that this is made up is relatively wear resistant. So there's no real leftovery stuff, and you don't have any special equipment that would let you like spy movie scan the thing to see where all the fingerprints are. But good idea. Just you don't have the appropriate equipment for it. And your regular eye perception, not so much. Okay. Now, it is a computer. You can try and just hack it using your computer skills.
What type of keypad is it?
Again, it's basically a small computer. Think like a laptop installed into the wall.
Is there like a brand name of the keypad? Or like, would I recognize this keypad as being, easily hackable or easily to...
Fantastic question. Let's see here. I think.
Bro, I like the shirt.
Right, looking good.
Looks good.
So culture would be a fantastic use of this. Engineering would be a fantastic check, and or computers. Those are the 3 checks you can make, whichever one you feel is the most appropriate to gather that information about this computer.
I'm gonna go with computers. Hold on, I gotta for my rolling. Computers is a +6, so.
All right.
15 plus 6 is 21.
Fantastic roll. You do recognize the brand, or at least the style of computer, and you'll know this is basically a basic module. There's nothing super special about it. It probably has super low security stuff on it. Again, this is a fancy lock, basically.
Okay. I tell her that.
Okay, Pandora.
Okay.
I say I'm okay with computers. Is anybody any better or a little more knowledgeable?
Raj looks over and says, I'm really good with computers."
If we
You want
work
Dax?
together, we can get through this thing.
Do you want
I'm-
Dax?
I'm meh at computers.
Okay, so are you willing to assist me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I'll help
ma'am.
you out.
Okay, so I can only use one of you to assist. Is there any who has the highest skill, basically?
I have a +6.
Okay,
It would be him. I have a +4.
okay.
All right.
Man in the
Help me.
corner. No, all right, cool. So with your assistance, I'll get a +2 to my roll. If I can find my dice, there it is. Ooh, nice, 17. Pluses, 29 total. Yeah, I break through the securities protocols super easy for the most part. And I go, give you the old, I go, I actually got all the way down to the subsystems, so I can access a couple other things from here. I could just open this door, though, if we don't want to spend a lot of time here.
I mean, how long until that storm comes back? About 3 hours?
About 3 hours, yeah. It looks like it's on a 4-hour rotation around where we're at.
Well, I don't see why you could access a couple other things. We have a little bit of time.
Okay, so I don't need to roll for this because, again, I already rolled past the security stuff and have the root system. I have access to 3 menus, right? So there's a internal scanner of the facility. There is a progress scanner on noted projects, and then there's a couple personal files.
What's the most interesting thing there, Raj?
Raj goes, well, if you're like me, learning personal information is the best. But that's just me.
Bro, I literally just said personal files, but then I realized my mic is muted. I was like,
well-
no! Now I'm just copying him. I didn't have the idea. No, seriously, personal files, bro.
Okay, so he opens up the personal files, and there looks to be 3 of them. One of them from a familiar-looking distorted face or avatar or whatever you want to call it that has been basically all the other messages are the exact same that you've seen before. Then there looks to be a Vex face, again a profile avatar picture attached to a file, and a third one that looks to be a Kaliesh something wearing a fancy hat.
Fancy hat.
Alright, fancy hat it is.
I think they're a fancy hat, bro.
So, he opens up the fancy hat file. Though, you will note that he looks a little annoyed that that's the one that you guys picked for whatever reasons.
I mean, come on. Fancy hats are great.
No one pulled your string, sir.
So, shortly thereafter, you get what looks to be a audio recording that pops up on screen with a small visual of like a wannabe camera in someone's communicator. Basically, again, they're like cell phones, so pretty similar to the thought behind it. But a very decadent looking four-armed race person, Kalashis, however, RJ's race, is in what looks to be relatively regal clothes, though it looks like to be some pretty heavy combat damage. And the first 5 minutes is just cursing and swearing at some dude named Vexy. You guys will know that Vexy's the dude who leaves behind all the other messages. Yelling, screaming, just upset, angry, and finally it finishes with, I finally got this stupid door open! If I ever have you reprogram the keys to getting inside the base again, I'm going to make sure you're the computer that does it. I'm not melding a new computer. I'm breaking you apart and putting you inside this mainframe because I am tired of this. Tired of it. And that's it. That's the message. There are 2 other personal files.
Let's
Someone
up
needs
to
a
the
hug.
next one.
Okay, so again, there's a Vesk that looks to be a message, and then the distorted profile picture that has been, Vexy. It's Vexy. Which one?
That one.
That one? Vexy?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get to use the modulated voice. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cap. Status update on your ship. I broke it again. It's in the hangar bay along with the other 2 frames. I think the robots are set to get it done in the next week. I don't know why you're having me send this message. I literally saw you this morning. But, here it is. Yeah, Vexy out.
And this is who kidnapped us? They seem like a hodgepodge group of clowns.
You would say that, sure. Though, you will notice afterwards that a pretty detailed description of how the ships were coming along and progressing at that point, which was, to your knowledge, several months ago. That voice, or the voice that you just heard, definitely sounds like it is not as worried about the captain's well-being as his other messages. So that was done before whatever happened. There's a single final message sitting out there.
Let's listen to the last one.
Okay, you open it up, and it says, "A formal greeting to you, Captain, or former Captain. If you're reading this, you're alive. Unfortunate for you. I hope you die soon. I've taken your larger ship. I've left you the bits and pieces of the other ship that you were working on. Not that Vexy was anywhere even close to getting that finished. Me and the rest of crew are surprise mutinying. Hope you didn't see this coming. I hope you're dead. But just in case, I left you this message because, whatever. Also, I programmed the robots to kill you. Good luck." Message ends.
Dick.
Vex
Well-
definitely are not nice generally. You guys will know them as the bad guys, more or less. They're the very aggressive interstellar community.
Well, fuck them too.
Oh yeah, fuck them and the hordes I rode in on.
Yeah, they're basically Klingons.
So basically, they're just
lizards.
Klingons.
Yeah, exactly. 100% Klingons, but lizards. That's the best way to think about them if you need a pop culture reference. But what else? So there's an internal scanner that you guys can turn on. That'll give you a basic readout of the internal bits of the base. And then there is the unlock the door.
Let's do the internal scanner.
You do so. It takes about 30 minutes to completely scan, but it gives you a live map and doesn't print it out, but it's very easy to memorize. Basically, it makes it very broken down. So on Harmony's burning things in the background. Excuse the loud noises.
I'm not burning.
The layout is relatively simple. It looks like there's a main body area that has some kind of loungy area that's connected to a large dock working area for building a large starship or smaller starships. So it's a small personal area, whatever. Attached to the personal area in the far back corner is parts, weapons, things like that, designated that. You notice on the live screen that there is a very large, angry-looking robot kind of just waiting around in a almost deactivated mode, surrounded by semi-active drones that seem to move on random while you're watching the video.
Oh, so we need to go in with guns a-blazing.
The other area looks to be a personal quarters of some sort, and or computer terminal. You're not really sure which. There's bunk beds, but computers everywhere. This looks to be the main area for probably where most of these pirates, where they stayed. And then lastly, it shows the hangar itself, and it looks like something has ripped a hole from the top of the hangar to the bottom. It just got an open-ended hangar. The door that was there or whatever, it looks like it was blasted open or maybe just melted by the weather. So inside the hangar itself probably isn't safe from radiation.
Summarize
Raj,
We
so
need
we
to
get
get out of
hang out here
here.
during the storm.
Raj, after doing all this, unlocks the door and it and stops. It's open. You can enter now. You will notice this is basically a giant cargo bay door that they've modified to be a security door.
So we need to act quickly because once that storm comes back, we're fucking screwed.
Probably, yeah.
Well, boys, let's get to work.
Okay.
All right.
So, as you guys enter the first area, again, this is more of a living area. There's some food dispensers and water dispensers that look to be in good condition, so eating and drinking would be an option for you, along with some lounging equipment that has very much been destroyed by something. As you can see from this room, there's the forward into the hangar, and then there's a side pocket into the would-be sleeping area.
I'd like to check the sleeping area to see if it's destroyed or if it's in one piece.
Okay, you do so. I assume the rest of you follow her?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the other one.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, so the other one you have to walk through the hangar to get to.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Never mind. Let's go to the first area.
Okay. So you guys break off into the crew living quarters area. And it's a couple stories, but they're connected via ladder, so it's just like a... they're not actual stories. They're just like... It looks like someone took the interior of a ship and just cut it out and placed it here, and left climbing ladders to go up through the 3 decks. They're about 100-ish feet on each floor. The bottom floor that you're entering is actually super, super cold, like a couple degrees below freezing.
That's crazy.
Which is
Okay.
Did the door close? Did the door close on the outside?
yes. Once you entered this area, it was split off by like a little would-be tube
Yeah.
or hallway or something like that. But yes, it is closed off from the other bits of the door. You would probably know, if you're worried about the radiation leaking through, that they probably still will. That door isn't radiation proof by far.
So not safe.
Yes, yeah, waiting around here is not the solution to your problem at the moment.
All right. So we probably have to get across the thingamajig, huh?
Yes, well, again, you'll find stuff out. I ain't gonna ruin anything for you.
Is there
But,
like any like security panels in this little area?
on the first floor, it looks like it's a computer room. Is the best way to describe it. It's actually the power generator for this base, and it is super cooled, which is why everything is frozen and cold. This is where all the power stuff is, so you can turn stuff on and off. There's a couple computers frozen over, but in this area.
Okay. What do I know about the robot in the big middle area?
Well, again, you could see if you could, you saw it. Go ahead and roll another cultural check.
Okay, hold on. Gotta remember how to do this. It's a little hard when everything's blurry. All right, rolling. Ooh, cultural, huh?
Yes, please.
Let's go with 12.
A 12. All right. So, with this thing, CR. You know it is a security robot, and that's about it.
Maybe we can try and hack into it and make it our ally.
This one definitely looks way more humanoid than the drones that have been flying around.
Really?
Yeah, we definitely should try and hack them and reprogram them so they don't attack us and they assist us.
I agree. I agreed with the man in the yellow.
Okay.
I concur.
Okay.
How you want to go about this, man in the yellow?
The computer nerds need to do it.
Oh.
Me and you, Roach.
Oh, okay, fine. There's several computers that we can work on if you would like to make separate checks. It might make the work go faster if you succeed on the checks of breaking into the computer. Though, Mr. Brand knowing Master Moxie over here, both of them will tell you that these computers in here are considerably better defended than the one outside. And you can just tell from the design that they're sitting in. These are definitely more like control consoles than a random door on the outside of the building.
So if there's a power generator here, is it possible that they have a shield that can shield the base from the storm?
A wonderful question. Go ahead and make an engineering check.
Me?
Yeah, you.
My engineering ain't terrible.
You can assist him if you want.
I would like to assist him.
All right, add a +2
Kind
to
sir,
your
would
thing.
you like help?
So I got 16 plus whatever my assistance is.
Okay, so +2, total of 18. You would know from the general layout of this base that it looks like they took a large starcraft and cut it up into pieces. So it is not unreasonable to say that there might be shield generators, but it is unlikely.
Okay.
Also, there might be only shield stuff for a certain section, kind of thing. That's way more likely than the entire thing having a big old generator, because that would require a huge power source. Think like Empire Strikes Back on Hoth, where they blow up the generator, something that size to excuse me, sorry, cover the base.
Bless you.
I'm over here dying, need water. The phlegm.
That's no bueno, Roger. The phlegm is no bueno.
The phlegm is no bueno. I agree. So,
It's Lego.
again, there's multiple computers. Sorry, I should rephrase. There are 3 computers. If 3 people would like to try and make checks, we can just do 1, or we can do 2, or any combination. What are you thinking? Obviously, Raj is going to be one of them working on stuff because I have a +2.
I can work on one. I have a +4 or give assistance.
Okay.
I'll work on one also, Raj.
Okay. RJ,
I'll help him.
Okay, cool.
I'll
So, boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Yeah. So everyone make a check. Let me know your number. Actually, before then, we'll start with Pandora. Pandora, roll it.
Stop one.
Pandora, roll a 1d6 for me.
I got a 5.
Perfect. Okay. All right, jumping down to the other person breaking in. Give me a 1d6. Bofa.
Oh, I got 1d6. 3.
Okay, perfect. And I rolled a 6. So, we go from there. That doesn't mean much for anything, but it means stuff for me. Roll your computers check to see if you can break in. So, I'm just going to let you know, computering has a couple different things, right? And depending on how advanced the computer that you're breaking into is how hard the security is. Unlike most RPGs where it's like a single check gets you into a computer, some computers can take multiple. So, prepare yourself for multiple checks.
Will we know about those?
Once you start hacking, yes.
Okay.
So after your first roll, we'll kind of give you where you're at. Because you might just break through them instantaneously and get to the root menu. Depending on how good your roll is.
So you ready for my d20 then?
Yes, sir. Oh, fuck.
D20. Oh, natural 20.
Hey, critical. Fantastic. You had the 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. And you had the assistance. Good thing for the assistance. As you're going through and trying to get to the root menu, you would have set off an alarm automatically on the computer you're on that would have locked you in this room. But with the critical and your assistance, you are able to completely avoid that and get to the root menu.
All right. Open room menu.
Your total is 28, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me.
Well,
Pandora,
show off.
Yeah, right.
Would you like to play
I got a
game?
22.
A 22. Fantastic. You also break into your computer. You had a 5, right?
It was a +4.
No. 5 for your roll.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, with your 5, yeah, you break through relatively easy. And you're in. You get through the root menu. There was no hidden traps or anything like that. You're good to go. You and my roll, on the other hand, as I'm tapping, I rolled a 3. With my pluses, I still got a 13, which was not high enough for what I need to roll. I tell you that my computer's locked out. Something's frozen with it. I'm going to have to thaw it physically before it'll let me do anything more to it. So, we're going to jump to you two.
Road.
I look over and I tried.
Good job, Rose, Mr. Oh, I know computers. I got this. Sit back. Thanks, bro.
Pieces.
Would you like to play? Would you like to play a game?
You two, on the other hand, have found two separate systems, right? So the 3 is actually the main terminal. Congratulations, you picked the right one.
Good for me.
Good for you, and you critical on it. So this gives you root access to a good majority of the internal systems. Pandora, you found a message box holder.
Ooh, gossip. I immediately
Gossip.
start reading.
Okay, you do so. I will give you some deets in a second. Bofa, your abilities or things you can look at is another scan. You can do that, but you know it takes quite some time to do the scan, so you probably don't want to do it. There is a drone maintenance command log, something like that. Some internal system-y stuff. And what looks to be a, we'll call frozen AI.
I want to do the first one, bro. Not the scan. The drone maintenance.
Maintenance. Okay, so you go into the maintenance system. And it pops up several of the active maintenance drones. It looks like there's only 3 currently on, and they are not doing anything because the parts they need for completing the ship are stored in the drone storage area, which is locked behind the hangar. And you don't know why it's locked, but it's definitely locked.
Okay. All right.
You'll know that you have the ability to take up to. We'll do a D12 worth of drones and put them on maintenance duty if you can connect to them. You will also see that there are several drones in the area that are able to be connected to.
So I can connect to the drones?
And basically turn them into worker bees instead of security drones.
Attacking bees? Yeah. Let's do that. That sounds like the plan to do, bro.
Okay, make another computers check. You can use assistance as well on this one, and then let me know what you get for your number.
All right, I'm gonna ask for assistance from everyone because Daddy don't normally roll like that.
Okay.
That's a random thing. So let's see what it is.
Okay, so time out.
Right.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
11 plus 6, 17.
17. Okay. And since you asked for help from everyone, I will allow up to 2 people to help you. Since Raja over there being dumb, he'll help you, and you'll have your help from your previous member. So add a +4, so a total of 21.
21.
Perfect.
Done.
Okay, so with the 21, go ahead and roll me a D12.
Roger goes, it's okay. Now roll. D12, we're there. Boom. 5.
5. So you're able to convert 5 of the 11 floating drones. They switch to maintenance mode and will join the other 3, totaling 8 drones. Basically, you've sped the work up almost double or triple the speed it would have been at. Unfortunately, they are locked away in the room, and that room, from what you can tell, has some serious damage, and the computer cannot open it from where you're at. You have to go there and physically jam the door.
But I can. So the robots are in there, but I can control the robots from in here.
You can give them a command, and they will start doing whatever the command is. The current command that they have is to fix the ship, or one of the 3 ships that are in the hangar bay. You'll notice that 2 of them are severely damaged, and one of them is repairable, is what it is called on the screen.
Okay. So can I use? Can I command it to hack the door? Are they smart enough for that?
So you could try that. Yes.
Because in the inside of the door, the computer terminal is still good.
So I'm just
Right.
gonna warn you. You open that door, you release all the other robots that are in there. That includes the big bad guy.
Can I have them hack the big bad guy and make him my
You've
friend?
hacked as many drones as you could already.
Oh,
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the big bad is hackable from this computer. He's probably on his own separate power source.
Could I have give my robots a command to disconnect his power source?
No, that's not an option for them.
All right, guys. Any idea?
Well, we could look for his power source. I mean, Maybe it's the one box that Raj froze. Quite literally.
Thanks, Raj.
I didn't freeze nothing. It came froze. I ain't doing nothing about it. I tried. I failed. I'm sorry. He's over there.
Sense motive.
Go ahead. Roll it.
Let's see what his bluff is. 18 plus. Where's sense motive?
Okay, so how much more time can we dick around here before we have to race away from the storm?
21.
You guys got, again, 3-ish hours at this point. Two
Okay.
and a half. 2.5, yeah.
21.
The scanner. 21 total. Raj is being completely honest with you. He did try. He did fail.
All right.
Though,
So what do you guys recommend? If
Just
we
as
open
a-
this door, there.
just as a side note, as you're trying to, read him, it is extremely difficult.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. What other? So I'm asking my friends now. What are some other things we could do with these robots? I mean, we could have them fix a ship that's in here so we can get off the planet. Estimated time for repair of the ship if I was to increase the robots
So,
to do that.
if you leave the 3 robots you have in there, it'll take 3 hours. And you guys will have to survive in the toxic waste for however long, right? Once you get those you'll have 8. Once you get those others out of the room, they will have. It'll be done in an hour because again, it basically triples their speed.
All right, so we need to get these our little worker guys out of the room somehow without pissing off the big thing inside the room with them.
Yes, you do know from your previous conversations though that thing's set to kill basically everything, and the drones themselves are set on security. So if you're not a member of the crew, it'll attack you. Which
Can we add our names to the crew list? Can we add our names to the crew list?
Ooh, a good question. Go ahead and make a. Well, you already got a root system on this one. So, the crew list are identified by some kind of tag they have on their body, like it's an implanted chip. But Raj has. You'd think they'd have extras of those. It's not like pirate crews stay stable all the time, right?
I mean, I had a better idea. I was just going to send someone back to cut up the bodies, but no, that's a good idea. But we can find some of those somewhere.
Let's search around.
Right. Do you guys want to do anything else with this computer before I jump over to the deets? There was 2 more: the scan and the frozen AI.
Frozen AI.
Okay, so you click on the frozen AI. It doesn't quote unquote unthaw, but it does make a copy and print itself off on a little scanner disc that pops out at your fingers. You have now collected a
Take
frozen
that,
AI.
boy.
You do. Add it to your stuff. This will be
once I get a pencil. Once I get a pencil.
Someone remind him later. put it in Discord, whatever. So, jumping over to the deets. So there is a lot of interpersonal cutesy messaging going on between apparently several of the pirates. There were several different ships, so there was a lot of interconnected messaging between the ships. There's a lot of smut that I'm not going to go over, but there's plenty of it. Most of it is raunchy.
I demand to hear it.
I demand to not hear it. She can read it out loud if she wants, but not for this video. Go have your fanfic stuff other places. Anyway, an important one though looks to be between the captain and Vexy. They are obviously very close. Maybe not necessarily romantic, but these are probably the equivalent of best friends. It is very apparent in all of their messaging that this Vexy character would not just leave the captain behind. So he is either dead or died trying. Maybe. Yeah, maybe she got off. Again, you don't know how long you guys have been on this planet.
All I know is if I ever find this captain, I'm going to kill him.
It's a female.
He's probably already dead.
The captain is a female. Again,
Well, I'm gonna kill her.
you saw the picture earlier.
Yeah.
A Calistar with a fancy hat and fancy clothing.
Yeah, I'm still gonna kill her.
Fair
She's
enough.
probably
Kidnapping me.
already dead.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys have 2 more levels of this thing to explore. Again, the deets info is again more smut and personal inter stuff. You will notice that her second command is that Vex that you saw earlier. So her best mate is the one that betrayed her. There's a very apparent order from him to shoot down her ship as she's trying to travel with some captured hostages before she hits planetfall.
I
All right.
wonder if those hostages were us.
Yeah, most assuredly they were you.
So we're
All
still
right.
we need to look for the chips to say that we're crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we need to start searching.
Yep, I concur.
Okay, there's 2 levels above you that are the quote-unquote crew quarters.
Search away.
Okay, do you go to the first floor or the second floor?
Let's start on top.
Okay, so you guys climb all the way up the ladders. And up here looks to be the officers' area. The 100 feet is broken off into about 10 separate rooms that have, captain only, first mate only, silly signs like that, pretty much above every one of the doors. Is there a particular officer or area that you are looking for?
Let's go to the captain's quarter.
Okay, you go to the captain's quarters, and it looks like it's been pillaged by something. Everything that was in this room is destroyed, upheaved. Someone was looking for something pretty desperately and basically shot everything that wasn't nailed down. You will notice that the console that was there is completely fried, like someone took a giant blaster to it.
Interesting.
It also looks like there may or may not have been a gunfight in here.
Can I go to the other room?
Sure, there's 10 of them, and they all have officer names / positions on top of them.
Is there anything like, I don't know, like what would be like chief guard or something like that, or chief of like finances maybe? I don't know.
So, chief of finances, they're pirates. That was probably the captain's job.
All right. So like, what about? I'm trying to think of like something who would keep in charge of prisoner or not prisoners. The crew. Like
Medical
the
officer?
villain.
Oh, a medical officer. There's definitely a medical officer's room up here. It just says Doc and then a name.
All right, let's go there.
The door is not locked. It opens up into probably the largest or second largest room up here. And it's a small medical bay. You can see the remains of someone who was injured but stayed way too long in a healing tank and has since melted into like a fungi-esque body. This may or may not have been... Upon further inspection, not much further, you can notice that the screen has the name, and it's the same name as above the door. So, Doc did not eat a nice end.
Oof, poor Doc.
But a good majority of his medical equipment is still functioning. Speaking of, just for story purposes, Raj is going to go over and basically loot what he can to explain his super cool new technique that we got for leveling up, which allows me to heal myself.
Oh wait, we leveled up?
We did. We leveled up to level 2. That's what I meant to talk to you guys about again and remind you. Be like, hey, we leveled up. Do you want to go over that? Do we want to take a break here and do our leveling?
That would probably be smart.
Alright, so, my apologies. I know I posted that, you gooses. But level 2. Let's go over here. So, you won't get any big upgrades. So, first things first. Soldier, your second level. Are you listening?
I already upgraded mine. I already did it.
Oh, you're good?
I leveled
okay,
up.
Sweet. Alright, then who's next on the list? Solarian, here we are. Level 2 Solarian, your base attack bonus increases to a +2 instead of a +1, and both your fortitude and will save also increase by 1. Do you have your armor doesn't change at this point, but you do get a solar revelation.
Sunstroke.
Let me see if I can find them really quick. Yep. Okay. So, oh man, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, excuse me. To pick from. First question first. What style do you want? Do you want it to be the gravitron style or the proton style for your power there? Cell. Both of them.
Gravitron.
Gravitron. Okay. So that is. So your choices are gravity boost, gravity hold, gravity anchor. Oh, and dark
Gravity
matter.
boost, bro.
Okay, so gravity boost. You can increase or reduce the gravitational attraction between yourself and a terrain around you. You can add a bonus equivalent to 1/3 your Solarian level, minimum of +1 to your athletics check to climb, jump, or swim as part of an action you take to attempt the skill check. In addition, as a reaction when you are falling, you can reduce the falling damage you take by half. And then at 6th level,
Ooh, I like that.
you can move along vertical surfaces and even upside down along the ceiling for 1 round. This functions as spider climb, but leaves your hands free, so you can also run. You must end your movement on a surface that can support you normally. Blah blah. That's 6th level. We'll get to that later. But yeah, you get gravity boost.
I like that.
That's pretty cool, actually. And let me see, is there anything else you get for this? Your armor stays the same. You only get 1 revelation at this point. Though you will get other revelations basically every other level. So that won't be your only one. All right, jumping over here to our handy dandy envoy. So at level 2, you get a base attack bonus of +1 instead of a 0, and your reflex and will both go up by 1. You also get a envoy improvisation, which is the same thing you got at first level, but one of the other ones.
Okay, so reflex and will go up by 1.
And your base attack bonus.
My base attack bonus.
Your BAB.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then you get a new maneuver, basically, a new special power. So the one you picked before was the get 'em, right? Or was it something else? It's basically your only extra ability that you would have got from leveling up.
I'm looking. Where did I write that down at? I did inspiring boost.
Ah, there it is. I see it. Okay. Keep that in mind. We could use that. All right. So your choices at this point, which will stay the same until you hit 4th level, are Clever Fent, Dispiriting Taunt, Don't Quit, Expanded Attunement, Get 'em, Look Alive, Non the Face, Universal Expression, and Watch Your Step. Any of those sound fun?
Can you tell me what get 'em is again?
As a move action, you can choose one enemy within 60 feet. Until the start of your next turn, your allies gain a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls made against the enemy. The bonus persists even if the enemy moves beyond 60 feet or out of line of sight. And at 6th level, you can expend 1 resolve point to grant this bonus attack rolls and damage rolls against all enemies who are within 60 feet. Wow, that's really good at 6th level. Ooh.
I'll take that one if you could send me that in a message so I can write that down later.
Sure, give me a second. Also, for the people on Twitch, if you guys are talking, I'm not looking, so sorry. Let's see. If I can find it. Discord. Messages. Pictures. Take a new picture. Yeah, okay. Heck, and that got your other ability too, so you can read basically all that. So you have both of them. Okay, that's all we get for
Nice.
leveling up. I'm pretty sure I already did my character at the end of last week, so.
So shouldn't their stamina change too? Or
Yes,
was that just
no,
a fluid thing?
your HP and stamina both change. I'm sorry, I should have totally got that too. Um, it is your stamina is equal to whatever you got at first level. It doubles basically. So for the Solarian, it's 7 plus your con mod every time you level up. And then for your health, it's just equal to whatever your class is. So for the Solarian, it's 7. For the Envoy, whatever,
All right.
uh, your stuff goes up by +6 plus your con for your stamina points, and then just 6 points for your regular health. That was the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, just because of how last session played out. I'm giving you guys a grace point as we are playing through, and basically it's the first time you guys die up to a certain level, I let you live with 1 hit point so you can escape or move or something like that to give your character a little bit of extra. I'm thinking I'm going to cut it off at level 3 or 4, depending on how long it takes to level up to those spots. But if we go through level 3 and 4 super quick, I'll keep it up to 5. But if you make it to level 5 without having to use it, you'll get a special boon at 5th level. Or 4th level, or whatever is the appropriate level where I cut it off.
I want an X-wing.
Go ahead.
When we get to that point, you guys can tell me what you want, and I can basically just be like, "And a gift from the gods! Here you go!" But yeah, just thought I'd let you know.
I want a miniature pocket tactical nuke.
Tactical nuke. Yes, I feel like that's a thing in here somewhere, but I could be wrong.
I want a guitar that fires as a gun.
If you pick up a long rifle feat, I will 100% allow that. As I will just modify a gun that does damage but looks like a guitar, because that'd be sick as hell.
Because then she could be a jukebox hero
Right,
and a cafe terrorist.
walk around with a guitar case and you just push a button. Yeah.
We're going Matrix style here.
I'm all for it. If you pick up a weapon later that, heck, you could do that with a pistol. Just attach it to a bottom of whatever instrument you play. Bang! Sorry, I'm gonna move on now before I giggle too much. All right, so now that we fixed your levels, top floor, you found Doc, found his office. I snatch up some of the medical supplies. What I do actually get, though, besides the, hey, this is what I used to fix myself, is 2 healing syringes with a basic level healing mod. Again, I'll get the numbers in a second.
Can you refill my med pack that I loaned you and you give it back?
Yes, I can. Yes, the supplies that are there 100% will work. So I fill your stuff and hand it back to you.
Is there a way to make a whole nother med pack in case some of us don't have one?
If someone wants to make a life science or medicine check to see if they can scrounge up enough materials to make their own medicine pack, I will 100% allow that. Though it will take you some time.
We need to get somewhere safe from this fucking storm.
Also, you guys haven't actually searched this room at all for the chips, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, we want to search the room for the chips.
Obviously, my turn is doing all the stuff that I said I was doing. You guys go.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for chips.
Okay, look for chips. Anyone else?
Me.
What are you doing? Me.
Yeah, I guess I'll help look for chips.
Okay, you look for chips. Go ahead. You search away. Add a +2.
+2, he says.
Is that for all of us or just him?
Just the person rolling.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're helping, so RJ, roll it. What you got?
Well,
17.
17 total.
Well, I don't know what is the help. I rolled a 17.
Okay, so with the +2, so total of 19. As you're going through stuff, you do find a small injection gun. Not like the combat style injection gun, but literally like a for applying medicine and things like that. Uh, and it looks to be next to a small pile of what you would assume to be computer chips.
Would those be the computer chips
You would assume.
that we are? All right. I think these are them, guys.
I see that. Do you think I could look around since now and see if I can't find any like poison needles or needles with medicine for my needler?
Sure, this would be the appropriate place to look if you would like to do that instead of doing other stuff.
Yep.
Okay, roll it.
Nat 20 on that.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's good.
Really wanted her drugs. So that's plus, if it's perception, that would make it a 21.
Okay. Fantastic. You find two separate types of chemicals basically in the same drawer.
Nice.
Very nice.
No joke. So it looks like the first one is a type of poison. The other one is a type of sedative.
Character leans over, scratches himself, goes, "Hey, can I get that sedative?"
Yeah, for 1,000 credits.
Never mind. I told you I'm a scroungy little rat, dude.
And she's a rock star. She likes to make money.
So she does the high class sedatives.
Well, this is all she got right now, so.
All right.
How many of each did I find, or is it just one of each?
You find. Go ahead and give me 2d4s.
I rolled 8.
You do so. Wait. Sorry, separately.
Well,
So
they're
you-
both 4.
Okay, well then you find 4 doses of each.
Cool.
So the sedative does 1d4 non-lethal damage. And obviously, if that's the last hit, they're knocked out for a considerable amount of time. It's a tier 1 sedative, nothing super crazy. The poison is also a tier 1. It looks like it does. Of course, it doesn't tell me exactly what it does. We're gonna say for this one, the poison is a
Paralyzation.
I was thinking more of a dexterity reducer, but we could just call it an AC reducer. Basically, if you apply it appropriately, it applies a flat-footed condition for 1d4 rounds. Also,
Okay.
just so you guys know that the healing stuff I picked up does 1d4 healing.
All right, cool.
Which I need to write down on my character before I forget. But yeah, you guys have pretty thoroughly searched this room at this point. Do you stab yourself with the chips?
So
Do I
he
Stab
he
myself?
is
Like, was it a syringe?
It's not really a syringe. It's more like it just like sliding it under your skin. It makes a small little cut and then shoves it up in there, almost like a tattoo.
Like, can I just carry the thing on me so I don't have to put it inside me? Would I know if that would still work?
You would know that it's not. It's powered by your body's body heat.
So I could hold it in my hands and still heat it up like that?
You could try, but probably would be unlikely, and you're very likely to lose it.
No.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
I'm gonna take it, inject it in my arm, and take one of the pens that are around by and just mark where it's at so I can remove it later.
Okay, you do so. Relatively easy to see. I mean, again, it did cut you, so there's slight markings there. You'll be able to see it for some time.
I do the same thing.
Okay, you do so.
I'm like, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I will do the same thing.
Okay. I look at you guys and say, that won't work on me.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Can you make
Yeah,
what? What do you mean that won't work on you?
I don't produce enough body heat to activate the chip.
So would you die if you stayed out in the,
No. Well, I mean, the radiation would probably kill me, but the cold wouldn't.
Mm, I mean, what if we put it on you and then like wrapped a scarf or something around you, that spot?
That's not how those chips work. I can tell you from previous experience on another mission that they really need circulation. It gets them going well.
what about those things that they use to heat up syringes with, Roger? Medications.
I mean, I could try that, but it's not worth it at this point. Worst comes to worst, things shoot at me.
Yeah, but I mean, we can just put the thing in there, make it the right temperature, and fucking open the door and walk through. Get our ship repaired.
So here's my other thought. The captain said he had it set to attack the crew. So we have to get the things to not attack the crew. I mean, that's the big thing we have to do.
That's why we have the things on us.
Yeah, we took the chip to make us feel like a
The
crew.
big robot is set to kill everyone. The drones that have been attacking you guys are still set to kill the non-crew members. They were just released, and since you guys are not crew members, they attack you.
Gotcha.
Just for clarification.
Okay.
Mhm.
But injecting these chips have basically guaranteed that at least 3 of you won't get attacked by the drones.
And that could be enough, and Raj will just have to handle the drones while we attempt to either A, find where we can hack the big guy, or B, blow him up.
He just has to hide while we get the drones to working on the ship.
Right, yeah, because the 5 that have been turned into maintenance droids basically are not going to be aggressive. They're going to immediately go to do their task once we let them out.
So, but once they start working on the ship, can't we go and grab 12 more and bring 12 more out and do it like that?
So the system looks like it only holds 12 slots, so it can only draft 12 drones to pull off security to do drone maintenance stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's just a processing issue with the computer, not we don't have enough things.
So what I was saying was, once you set it to their task, they'll be doing that task. You can release them and go grab some more. Is that you can't do it that way? They have to be under.
Correct. You're right.
I mean, what we could
the other
do
option is kill the power, and then they won't listen to you at all, and they'll be on their own free program, which you have no idea what it is. It could be set to kill. It could be they go to sleep.
I'd rather not risk that. What we could do is have Raj wait at the hangar, not the hangar where the ship is at to be repaired, or have him go look to see about a kill switch for the big guy.
I pull out a knife and say, "I can stab some drones. I got this. Don't worry about me."
All right, then I guess we. I mean, is there like a robotics room, like the guy who does like all the robots and shit?
Ah, yes. Well, sorta. Though you do recognize the name, and the beloved title is "Idiot Robots Room."
Close enough. That's what I would put it at.
So, this room is super sparse. Has what looks to be, again, another large computer that looks like something had just completely wiped it out. You see several drone models kind of just like displaced everywhere, like someone took them apart and didn't know what they were doing. You do see on the counter one of the pistols that they were carrying earlier, completely disassembled from the robot itself. So it's like a whole ass pistol, basically. It looks like a phaser, more or less. It shoots shocky, non-lethal damagey. If that is something you would like to pick up.
Could be fun. I grab it.
Okay, add it to your character. It is a one-handed small arms rare.
Black Widow wand.
No, they're not that cool sounding. It's a pulsecaster pistol. Does 1d4 electric damage, range of 30 feet, 20 charges, no special criticals, and it does non-lethal damage. Basically a
Cool.
better version of a taser. So,
I'm gonna call it my fancy shocker.
fancy shocker. Alright, noted. So, obviously, you to find anything extra, you're gonna have to do a perception. But this room is relatively bare. You see a surprisingly large bed for a single person. Um, and the comforts seem silly to have for a robot.
Do we see a computer?
Yes, you saw a computer. It is again looks like someone came through and blew it up. I should probably note that in the doctor's office, the computer terminal that was in there was also destroyed. Like something was set to destroy anything that could be used in these rooms, computer-wise.
They really didn't want us to come and deal with that damn robot.
Well, again, it looks like there was a firefight in this area, so maybe it was on purpose, maybe it was accidental. You don't know. You guys search it all, or you kind of just leave this room and say, "Pfft."
It does us no good when I'm looking for a computer.
This is true.
I'm gonna look for another room and look for another computer.
Okay. As you go through all the rooms, there's only one active or not destroyed computer. Again, it looks like there was a gunfight in here. Uh, if you took some time, you could probably trace the steps back
Roger,
and see
my
one.
hold on. Roger, my mic was muted. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What is there any tech manuals on the big dude?
Tech manuals on the big dude. Um,
Yeah.
Tech manuals. Let me roll percentile for that. There might be. Probably not, but there might be. Man, no. There's again. It doesn't look like this guy necessarily knew what he was doing when it came to the techie side of things. It looks like he was just taking stuff apart to take stuff apart and take what he wanted out of it, not necessarily build them back
A
up.
murderer of robots. A murderer of robots, or he murdered robots.
Something like that, yeah.
It's not cool, bro. You can't kill robots like that. All right, moving on.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's been called a robot several times himself, which might incite you to believe he is a specific race, though I'm not going to infer for you. We lost RJ, so I assume he had something pop up. He'll come back when he can. Um, stop it. So, the other rooms. Again, you go through all of them, and if you're just looking for a computer, you finally find one relatively close to the front, and this one looks to be a records something or other, right? Super simple, to say the least. It's just a roster, and it has like health status and things like that, and personal files on anyone that's part of their quote unquote crew.
No, this fucking sucks.
I concur.
Uh, it's also basically used to put out crypto credits, or not crypto credits. What are they called? We're just gonna call them credits to disperse them to the various crew members.
Did we check the credits that we got the card with the credits on there?
You 100% can.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, how many cards did I give you? 3, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so the first one has 250 credits on it. The second one has, and now I get to do rolls because there's only one that was guaranteed. 389. And the last one has. Oh, you scored a big one on this one. 587.
Cool.
Alright.
I wrote that down.
Okie dokie.
I try to pocket the one with the most on there.
You can do so, but your 3 companions are standing around you as you're looking up the prices.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe later.
You're pocketing them anyway because I believe you're carrying the extra loot at the moment yourself. So unless you've given that to the soldier,
No.
okay, then it's not weird for you to pocket them. But we know you have them.
So I look at her like, why are you tripping, weirdo?
She's slowly slipping it into her pocket, like, you can see
Whistling
stuff.
discreetly.
Why is the rock star worried about money?
Yeah.
Rockstar doesn't have any money on her right now because it's
Hmm.
all on our tour bus.
That is fair. That is fair. All right, so
Did you hear of a bank?
with that though, there are some
My wallet
blank.
out on me.
There are some notably blank credits. You guys know that credit chips are blank because they actually have like a power source to them, and when they don't have any money, the power source turns off and they have a noticeable light. So that way you don't accidentally grab. Oh, hey, I definitely have money in this, and then no, just kidding, kind of thing. You see that there are two blank ones just sitting on the counter.
Is there a way to maybe see if there's credits still with this pirate crew that we can take?
You could 100% try.
I 100% want to try.
All right, go ahead. Give me a computer check again. We're doing a lot of those tonight, but
My sister.
okay. You sure you want her to do it?
I mean, I can do it unless she wants to, give it a whirl to help her knowledge.
So the advantage of her doing it instead of you, instead of getting a +2, if you are a higher skilled than the person who's doing the check, they get to use your proficiency bonus instead of the modifier.
Assistance bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll do it.
instead of a 4, you get a 6, which is basically +2.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Do it. See what happens.
So I got a question.
I have an answer.
You already rolled it, right?
Yeah, I'm
Why
rolling
no?
1 sec. 22.
22. Fantastic roll. So you're able to see that there are some credits that haven't been dispersed on this system that can be dispersed as necessary.
I'm going to disperse them.
Okay. There is 1,479 credits that have not been dispersed. Would you like them all to be on one card, or would you like to split that up somehow amongst the other two cards?
Probably split them up half and half.
Okay.
We can
You
figure out logistics about it later.
Okay, too easy. You do
I
that.
concur. Good idea.
You now have two relatively high value cards. They're both over like 700 something, so.
Nice.
Can you tell me the subtotal for both of them so I can write that down?
So 1,479.
Copy that.
It's just so I can, when we get a chance, kind of divide them up 4 ways better.
That works out.
Yeah.
And you guys will know that transferring credits amongst cards is really simple. You just tap them together, a little thing pops up, and you go. You don't have to use a computer when you're transferring from one chip to the other.
OS, it's already advanced.
Yes. Is that how it's actually in the book? I don't know, but that's how we're gonna do it because that sounds cool as shit. Uh, do you guys go to the second level?
You mean the first level?
No, you were already on the first level.
Yeah.
First level was the computer room. Second level is the crew quarters.
Okay, we were up in the officers' quarters up top.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's go to the crew quarter.
Well, we got the chip stuff we needed. Now we want to go down and get those robots out there working on the ship to see if we can get
let's
repaired.
go do that. Yep. I concur. Let's go.
Okay, cool beans. You guys go down to the hangar. And like I said before, it looks like something split it open, like maybe cannon fire or something like that, and destroyed a good portion of it. And there are still wreckage from a much bigger ship that was obviously here that got either salvaged or destroyed or fell down to the chasm on the far side of the thing. Which, by the way, there's a chasm on the far side of the thing. That you guys might actually recognize from where you guys crashed your ship originally. You can actually see your little pod and stuff before. You couldn't see this building before because it was covered in the clouds.
Oh, this is a really small planet.
Yes. You guys haven't really looked into it, but you're pretty sure this isn't a whole ass planet.
Pretty sure this is like a moon or an asteroid
It's a
or
moon.
meteor.
Where was I? Oh yeah, chasm, original crash, so on and so forth. Uh, you do see the destroyed door off to the left. Next to the giant chasm, though, are three semi-built ships. You guys did turn on the droids or drones, so three of them are currently working on one. It is a medium class kind of transporty vessel. It's not super big, but it's definitely not small. It looks pretty basic, and they are currently attaching some stuff. Would you like to go over to its consoles and see what all it needs to start actually functioning?
I want to get the extra worker bees on it right away, and then we can worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of time. Otherwise, we're going to be roasted and radiated.
This is a true point. So you guys kind of skip that and move over. You do see two other ships with various parts and things, and it looks like from the decay from the radiation and whatnot has weakened the beams above the hangar, and it basically fallen and crushed these other two ships. Though some of the parts are probably salvageable.
I was gonna say, can we strip those down to make the ours work good?
It's a possibility. But as you guys get closer to the door, you see a beam that has fallen directly on top of somebody. Do you investigate or skip past it and go straight to the door?
Yeah, he might have some good shit on him.
To do a correction, it's definitely a she. You recognize a fancy hat next to the body.
Oh,
And-
well, there's
and
that
forearms.
captain you wanted to kill.
Nice.
In her arms, it looks like she was maybe mid-combat or something along those lines. She is holding a fancy-looking combat sword, a nicer-looking pistol than any of you have, and what looks to be like an automatic machine gun, Tommy gun-esque item. And on her back is a would-be sniper rifle.
I kind of want the machine gun.
Go
Okay.
for it. I'm debating between the pistol and the sword.
Okay.
I guess I'll grab the sniper rifle and the pistol.
Can you use sniper rifles?
I think so. I'm a soldier.
Right, but that didn't necessarily. Snipers have their own special category. I can check for you really quick.
Okay. Oh, they're breaking this down.
Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good. Soldiers, here we are. Basic, advanced melee weapons, small arms, long arms, heavy weapons. You do. Oh, I take that back. You can take snipers if you want.
And I look for all the extra ammo I possibly can on the body.
Okay, you do so. So you're able to pick some of the stuff up. Of course, we lost one of our yahoos right as I'm explaining this stuff, but whatever. So we'll start with the sniper because that's the most exciting one, right? This is a basic level Shirian Eye sniper rifle. It does 1d10 piercing, or projectile I should say. It has a range of 70 feet and a 1 round capacity, so basically you fire it once, pop it out, put a new round in. It takes a move action to reload a weapon. Its sniper rating is 250 feet, and it is unwieldy, which means you can only use it once in a turn, and you can't use it to do opportunity attacks. But if you use your move action to steady the rifle on your turn, it will give you the ability to shoot at that range without taking any range penalties. And again, the modified version that I'm going to use is if you use it under its regular range of 70 feet, you'll get a what I say, +1 bonus to hit.
I believe so, yeah.
We'll go with that. +1 bonus to hit at this point, especially because it's just a basic level 1. But the bad side to doing that is if you
I got one.
aim. Anyway, the sniper rifle itself has. Let me roll for this. 3 packs of ammo on her body, which. I hate this. Wow, that's a lot actually. So two full sets of sniper ammo, which is 50 rounds of ammunition.
There'll be some drones going down now. And Riles is back.
He returns. Good. Okay. Long arms. Where are you? So you pick up the would-be Tommy gun, or best way to describe it. It is an auto-target rifle. It does 1d6 projectile or piercing, has a range of 60 feet. It has a clip of 10 rounds, fires 1 round per thing, but also has the ability called automatic. What automatic does is in a cone of half the distance that it can fire, you can target any enemy in the cone one time, and it burns up all the ammunition that's left in your mag. So with the whatever it's 60 feet, so anything within 30 feet, 30-foot cone of you, you can target and use your automatic function and take shots at all of them. Yeah, no special critical on it. And then Pandora, do you want a fancy pansy sword or a fancy pansy pistol?
I say I'll go with the sword.
Okay, so the sword is a It's a basic melee weapon called a where is it at? Dueling sword. Yeah, dueling sword tactical. It does 1d6 slashing. Is a level 2 weapon. And its special property is its analog. But you basically picked up a rapier or a cutlass if you would prefer it to be that style.
Now I'm gonna pretty much have my pokey pokey.
Okay, pokey pokey it is. I will pick up the pistol because that's all that's left. Raj looks not so happy. Almost in tears at this point. And you guys have no idea why. Though the pistol I pick up is called an arc pistol.
Why do you look so sad there, Raj?
He does not answer you. Instead, he picks up the pistol.
Did you want the sword instead?
He says, I could care less about what you take from this body.
Did you know this person?
Why would you say
Did
that?
you know? You seem like you're mad about it.
I am quite angry. 1 second, sorry, I'm doing math. I can't act and math at the same time.
Why are you angry?
I'm getting there. Let me do my math, damn it.
No math for you.
Roger, I seem to remember you sucking at math, so we're going to be here all night.
Shh. Don't be like that. I'm just writing things down, damn it.
Square root of 8 minus 3 is 12 plus 4.
Critical is arc 2. Duh. Specialist. So for you guys to get any kind of reads or anything like this, you're going to need to do a check. Otherwise, you're just going to see that he is visibly angry.
Sense motive.
Sure, you can do that. Though you will notice, I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I know you saw that he bled like white blood, basically, but his skin glows with a very dark white, a gray light that kind of pulses all over. That would be like if there were veins, but instead, obviously, they are circuit pathways.
16, Roger.
16! Well, it's not super well to hide it, and that is well above my level. And again, I'm not going to even do a counter check. He's angry. He's not lying, but he is obviously upset. You can infer that, yes, he probably knew this person.
Were you part of this crew? Was that the experience that you had?
Good job. You figured it out. Let's kill this fucking robot and get out of here. Tired of dragging you
Wait,
three
wait,
along
wait.
with me.
Why'd you kidnap us, dude?
I didn't kidnap you. I was here. Obviously, you've seen all of my messages. Let's go.
Oh. You left all the messages?
Yeah, sorry, Raj Vexen. Vexy.
Oh.
That's me.
Alright, well, let's go.
Well, let's go and figure it out.
The door, as he is annoyed by talking about this, but continues on. The door is blocked by some pretty heavy-looking bars. The thing that jammed it is whatever killed the captain also crushed this door at the same time. It might have even been the captain's own doing. She might have shot whatever was above the door to, trap the giant robot in the maintenance bay, or not maintenance bay, but the parts bay, and had unintended consequences.
Do you have any ideas what that could be, bro? What could have killed her?
The the steel beam that is.
She was crushed to death.
Yeah.
I mean,
You dumb.
what caused it? You have any ideas of what caused the steel beam to fall?
I just explained that. It may have been that she was shooting at something else, and that beam also fell as an unintended consequence.
I know. I was trying to maybe the dude knew what she might have been shooting at. The crew guy.
Probably the robot.
She was shooting at fucking Mackenzie in there.
Oh, okay.
Fucking.
I just completely misunderstood it, that's all.
It's all good. You're good. So, anyone gonna try and remove this rubble or something?
I ain't strong enough to try. Go for it, soldier boy.
I'm actually pretty strong, so.
I will
Yeah, I'm
assist.
not. Strength -1. Good luck, guys.
So roll strength checks. How you said, Ron?
Yes. Yep. You could also do athletics in this case because you're just lifting something heavy. Unless you have another check you would like to try.
Oh, 19 plus my pluses.
Nice. So you are able to dislodge a good portion. Oh, what did I just slap something I'm very upset about? A good portion of the wreckage, enough for it to partially open. Close.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, sorry. At this point, you can fit through this gap one by one. If you take some extra time, you could remove the rest of the wreckage so the door can be opened completely.
Okay, so if we have to boogaloo in a hurry, we're gonna all want to go through it. If we don't have to boogaloo in a hurry, the giant robot may not be able to get out of it really easy.
Correct.
So there's a trade-off here.
Yep.
I mean, the boogaloo just sounds fun, but yeah. Hopefully we don't have to boogaloo.
Okay. You would also know if there's any parts that are needed out of here, the drones will not fit through this small gap either.
Oh, well, the drones need to get through there. I say if the drones need to get through there, we might need to clear a little bit more space.
I second that.
So we want to just keep working at it for a little bit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Make 2 more strength checks.
Okay, hold on for here.
Unless you're magically critical, and then, we'll go from there.
Yeah. So 13 plus the 8, so 21.
Okay.
And 19. 11 plus 8, 19.
Okay, both of those are successes. You are able to clear the rubble in a decent amount of time. It only takes you about 20-ish minutes to get everything out of the way, including the original checks. And the door is freely opening and closing.
Nice.
There looks to be just a little button you press and it stays open for a certain amount of time and then closes.
Oh, shit. Where am I going?
Well, then we should get the
right there,
droids
okay.
in there and then maybe get the droid.
Okay. Get
Well,
the
we
drones
could
moved
try
on
and
there.
get the drones out and maybe shut the door on the robot or Mackenzie, as Raj said, or Vexy.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I agree.
Raj is seething, so he's up for whatever. Shoot the droids, don't shoot the droids. Whatever we need to do, get off this stupid rock.
If he's so seething, he'll kill that bigling in there.
He's probably going to be honest.
Oh, good for him.
Well,
I'm
if he needs
recommending
some
him.
backup, my fees are not that bad.
The fees are not that bad. Nice, nice. So, clickety clack. So 1 second, I'm moving characters out the way so I can set the big bad book of boo boos on the table. Oh, too much, too much. Oh, perfect. Heck yeah. Okay, so it's not quite what we need, but it'll work. If I could get this to work. I believe in you. I believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh, I just went through the gate on the other side. What the hell's the problem? God damn it.
Got some problems there, RJ?
Okay, so as you can see, there are two. Well, I don't know if you can see. Let me turn this off and so you can see it better. Is that any better? Can you see the map better there, or should I turn off the other light?
That's fine.
It looks fine from here.
I think we need a way. I think RJ is dealing with something.
Okay, I'll put you guys over here. 1, 2, 3, and big old bad boy in the front because he was opening the stuff. Maybe. RJ, do you mean a second while I'm setting this up, or are you gonna be okay?
Well, since the gate's not fucking opening, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I guess I will go back around. So yeah, go ahead and do that, Russ.
Okay.
Could drive through the gate.
Don't do that. You secured 5 drones, right?
You?
I thought we could control a total of 12, and there was 3 out there, so we should have had 7.
So no. There was 12 total. You were able to hack basically 5 of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Meaning out of the 12 drones, 8 of them are fixing stuff.
Although, well, 8 of them will be fixing stuff.
Yeah, they're still in this room. Remember. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 5 is 1 too many.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just throw this guy over there. Actually, boom. Toss this guy there. Okay. Oh, Mackenzie. I almost forgot Mackenzie. Mackenzie's going to be this orc. Look, how do you guys see that? Okay, or should I try a different model?
Is it just fine?
Okay, we'll go with that. Now, obviously, there are other little things kind of spread throughout the room, but you see the drones are at these little charging stations, which I'm setting up, besides a couple that are floating around currently. Yeah. The Mackenzie is sitting behind 2 large guns, which I need to pull up tokens for when and if you guys goof those things up. 1, 2. Hey, look at this. So, yeah, there you go. There's your combat. Can you guys see it all okay? Again, if I need
Yeah.
to move stuff, let me know. Yeah. So Raj is gonna jump in. There's not gonna be a surprise round because actually there might be. No, because you guys have been working with stuff, so it's all set up.
All right.
All right, indeed. Go ahead and roll your initiatives. Again, we're not going to surprise round because the door opens and they're all kind of just like waiting. As soon as you open, they turn on.
14.
All right, who's recording initiatives? It ain't me. Can't do it.
Someone else is gonna have to do that tonight. Usually I do it.
Okay.
I literally don't have a pencil, so
All right, Pandora, you're in charge of keeping us in order.
All right.
I did not come prepared. I'm a horrible person.
I know. Side note. Who wants argument die tonight? And what color do you want?
What's
What?
argument die?
It's a mechanic we talked about last time. Basically, it's a one chance for the group to be like, "Hey, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't like how that worked," and have me change something, whether it be how an item works or something in the story that just doesn't make sense, like for your character wise or for another character wise, that kind of stuff. You pick a dice. It's basically rock paper scissors on two dice. On a win for the DM, I win. On a tie, I win. And if you guys win, we change the story to fit something that makes more sense.
I really don't remember that conversation.
I don't either, but let's make it blue.
There's black or white.
Black.
Okay, so you, Jory, since you picked the color, you're the one in charge of it. You get to say when it happens. If it happens this session, doesn't have to. And then that's the case. I'll roll both of them, and we'll see what we get. Though I really do need to like repaint them or something because the fingers are starting to come off. You can't tell what's a rock and what's a scissors. Makes them useless. All right. Anyway, initiatives. Roll them.
I got
14.
4.
I got a whopping 2, but with pluses, a total of 6.
Oh boy, I got a 24.
Wow, you're very fast. Everyone else very slow. All right, friendly drones. Go last. I rolled a 1. Not so friendly drones. Go slightly ahead of them. They go on a 2 plus their pluses, which if I remember correctly is a 1.
Can everyone else repeat their initiatives, please?
14.
4.
6. And then Big Bad Uber Robot goes on. Find it. 3 plus pluses, which I believe is a +2. So, oh no, +5. So total of 8 for the big robot. And the little robots go on 6.
Okay, so it goes Pandora, the gerbil guy at 14.
Bofa. His name's Bofa.
Yeah, gerbil guy.
Speaking of gerbil guy, do you have a grenade in your mouth still, or did you use that use the only one we had last time?
I still have the grenade in my mouth, bro.
Noted.
And then it goes Mackenzie, Raj, RJ, non-friendly robots at 6, and then last but not least are the friendly robots.
Okay. So you are this one right here. Jeez. Where would you like to go? There is no technical rough terrain in here. This little loop here looks to be just a guided corridor, so it provides partial protection if you're standing behind the walls. This is just a small flare. There's no actual wall there. It's just designs on the ground. You see 2 large cannons that have... cannons! I forgot the cannons. Cannons go the same round as our friendly worker drone, so that'll be easy. Obviously, each one of these little rooms is a separate room with parts and pieces in it. Yeah.
Alright.
Right, indeed.
Another gate.
Okay.
Wow, that's way better.
Dude, where are you working, bro? How many gates are there?
7.
So I'm on the turnpike, and the gates are for turnarounds. So I need to go back the other direction. I'm heading eastbound now, and I need to get back out westbound because I got a bunch of people whining and complaining out there, and I got to go out there and stroke some tits.
Yeah.
I wish. I mean,
I
All
just
all
want
right.
to remind y'all this is gonna get uploaded to YouTube later.
I heard. I ain't saying nothing. So I'm gonna take my fire gun,
Gonna
go
get
pew
demonetized.
pew
Pew pew.
to whatever's the one at the further within 60 feet.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of them within 60 feet. There's one
I mean
directly in front
80.
of you.
Within 80.
Yeah, okay. That everything except for I think Mackenzie was within 80, and or the guns.
Um,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which would be so literally just outside of your range.
so if I literally step up one step, I can shoot Mackenzie.
Yeah, and you can draw your weapon and move in the same action, but
5 foot step, full round attack. 5 foot step, full round attack.
you 100% that's how that could work at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna step up one and fire at Mackenzie.
Okay, you have line of sight on Mackenzie. You do not have line of sight on the guns.
I'm not aiming at the guns.
That's the wrong character. Okay, so step here, step here. I'm going to actually move you 2 steps forward just because there really isn't room in the rest of the doorway.
Yay! This gate too. Now I'm going the opposite direction.
Okay, so
All
you're
right,
going to pew pew at the Mackenzie.
does 20 non-nat hit?
20 non-hit net. Looks like. Oh, excuse me. AC. What weapon you're firing? You're firing a fire weapon, right? So it's actually firing at their EAC. Yeah, you hit.
3 points of damage.
You do 3 points of damage.
Rough.
Yeah, it's fire damage, but yeah, that's it. Pew pew.
Pew pew. Indeed, you have angered the robot. It is targeting you. Next.
Oh boy. It is Dribble Boy.
All right, Bofa
Bofa.
is gonna. Hey, so is readying that machine gun a action? I mean, to make it shoot all the bullets at once, is that considered an action, or is that just a fireman?
So it replaces your attack action, basically.
So the whole thing's replacing my attack action.
Yeah, so you use what's called a full action, right? And it allows you to do it. So
Yeah.
you can't move, you can't do
Full
anything
round
like
action.
that. Yep. But you get to pick the targets you're shooting at. It's not everyone in the area, so it's not like if you have allies in front of you, you have to shoot them.
Yeah. Do I see any like control panel that would maybe control this thing?
So you'll know, or like suggested earlier by Raj, that Mackenzie's on her own power system, so there's nothing that like is controlling.
Oh, like internal?
Yeah, exactly. The turrets,
Okay.
on the other hand, are a totally different story. And you might use your action to talk to Raj to figure out where the control panel is, because he might know that.
Yeah, I asked him that.
Okay, so this is going to take your standard action.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I tell you, the control panel to the guns is in this corner right up here. Actually, I take that back. It looks way better if we do it right here, right where Mackenzie's at. There's 2 little control panels, one for each gun, because they're operated separately.
Mm,
Little red dots
okay.
here.
If my knowledge with computers, do I know if I break those, it'll fucking turn the turrets down?
There will be a 30% chance that if you destroy the control consoles, that it will disable the turret.
All right.
Oh, shit, are you kidding me?
That was my whole thing, right?
No, you still have a swift action and a move action, because you just use a standard action.
Swift action.
You probably,
Swift action. And then...
So swift action could be like you pulling out your gun while you're
No,
running.
no. Swift action. I'm gonna spit that grenade at that dude's fucking head. Excuse me. I'm gonna spit the grenade at the dude. His general area. I'm not calling a shot.
That's fine, but you're way out of range.
No, I have like a 60-foot range on that bad boy.
Not with your no. It's only like 20 feet. What are you talking about? I mean,
You obviously don't empower my lungs.
apparently. Yeah, but I can look at that. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes that. I'm never gonna find that page again.
I thought it was a lot better than 20 feet, bro.
No, that was the big issue. Is you couldn't throw it very far.
I mean, we could use the argument die on it.
I mean, you could, but this is an actual mechanic. Okay, let me look in the animation page where that's where I found it at. So, on grenades in the ammo, the actual ammo thing.
I know I brought the fucking book. Where does it go? Oh, pardon my American. I'm sorry. Forgot we're being recorded.
Pardon my
grenades are-
American.
Yeah, all grenades range is 20 feet. So anytime you throw further than the designated range, you take a -2 to your throw.
But I'm not really throwing it. I'm spitting it.
The same effect. I will give you the ability to throw at the regular grenade range, but you're also not proficient with grenades, so.
Ah. Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'm gonna move to my right.
Okay, you're gonna move to your right.
So that'll be
This way?
away from you, away from you, away from you.
Right. So, just right here?
Yeah.
Okay, you do so. Do you ready your fancy new gun, or do you keep your old rifle at?
I ready my fancy new gun and then move.
Fancy new gun? Yeah, because I mean, it's better than your hunting rifle, pretty much across the board. Okay, that's your turn. You got anything else at this point?
No, that's it. That's good luck.
Next.
It's Mackenzie.
The Mackenzie. All right. So,
Rot Road.
So this thing has a speed of. Boy. No, it's actually pretty normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she makes it to right here, and she just kind of warpathing towards y'all. She's up to 4 characters within 40 feet. 30 feet apart. Let's do this one. Alright, so everyone make a DC save. A reflex save, please. As a big
What save?
A reflex save as a arc fires off her top cannon at the lot of us. 8 plus pluses. Reflex. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I rolled a total of 14. What else you got?
Oh, fuck, Roger.
Mhm.
I rolled a 1.
Woof. That means it critical on you. That's high tier, unfortunate.
Fuck you.
19.
19.
Okay, both the 19s save and take half damage of whatever roll. The critical takes double, and I also took half. So, most of us dodge. Unfortunately, Mouseman McGee took the lightning directly to the face, apparently. He stepped left right into the bullet. So the first thing I'm going to roll is how long it takes to recharge. It'll take 3 rounds before they can do that again. And then the damage. So that's... Oh, minimum damage! Well, everyone takes 1 damage. Except for the person who took double, you take 2.
Oh no.
That was so much setup and coolness to be like little.
The robot kind of shakes his head and tilts. He's like, "Fuck!"
It usually doesn't happen like this. I'm so sorry.
It happened so quick. I'm sorry.
I'm so
It
sorry.
was an accident.
So, you're having performance issues? I thought you were a girl.
It's possible, unfortunately. All right, next.
Who's next?
That's you, Raj.
The-
Ah, Raj. Raj goes, oh, time to use his pistol and shove it up your ass, you piece of shit. I should have disassembled you years ago. As he takes a pew pew, because he's definitely in my range of 50. Heck, I will even move to ensure that 1, 2, 3. Swift action to pull out my pistol, or this new pistol, and pew pew. Now, just as a side note, I have a armor upgrade that allows me to draw my pistol faster, which is the only reason I can use a swift action to pull it.
Mhm.
What was I? Oh, yeah, pew pew.
Not because you're a pirate who kidnapped us. No, not at all.
No, I told you already. I didn't do that.
You're part of the pirate crew that did that.
A whopping 14, which I'm pretty sure misses. Even though I am firing at 3. Yep. 14 misses. At this point, I only have 1 attack. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, that's move, pulled, shot, missed. Next.
RJ.
I guess I will shoot him in the face with a pulse cannon.
Roll to hit. Definitely within range. You do have allies directly in front of you, in between line of sight, so don't critically fail.
Yeah, because that's not going to go good for you.
That's gonna hurt.
$15 plus pluses.
Okay.
So that's like 21.
And what type of damage does yours do? Projectile? Oh, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you pew pew away. It's not. So total? Sorry.
I think it was 21.
21 hits. Full damage.
Oh, crap, Roger. Driving down the road trying to get out freaking damage dice.
Don't do that.
Fucking Roger. Perfect timing, Roger.
It's not my fault.
Give him damage when he's driving, bro.
We can come back to it in a second if you need to.
Yeah, so someone rolled 2d10.
Okay. First one is 6. The second one is 2.
So 8.
So, 10 points damage total.
Just a curiosity, what are you getting the extra 2 from?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
You said roll 2d10.
Alright, no, I get that. But where did you get the,
The plus 2 is part of my distance thing I took.
Ah, you're right. Thank you.
You're confusing me, bro, and I'm like not in the mood to be confused. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is not the time to confuse me.
So
Keep
you have
it
a reaction
simple.
cannon, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1d10.
I thought it was a 2d10. Oh, so it's 8 then. Then it's 8.
Okay.
The second one was, yeah.
By the way, I misread my order sheet.
Uh-oh.
It's actually the robots that go next.
Okay, well, I assume the enemy robots?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I go like second to last or whatever. You guys will notice that these, well, I'm not gonna football them. The quote-unquote enemy robots don't take any shots at you. They're reading you as friendly crew. All 4 of you. Good job finding the insertion things. The chippy chips.
I just found it because he's part of the right.
Basically, yeah. He probably actually he already has one in him, and they would cancel each other out if you had stuck the next one in him.
Oh, all right, cool. Moving on.
Yep. It should have been me, I think, at this point, and then it's our friendly robots, and they all boop 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 boop, and they use their full action to leave the room as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you actually go at the same time as the non-friendly robots.
Right.
Which are friendly, so.
They're kind of just chilling there. So if something happens to activate them, they might start acting. But yeah, the others run off the board as non-combatants as quickly as possible.
They're
You
So
will
don't
neutral.
you will
miss.
notice some of them are carrying things as they're flying out.
So don't miss.
Okay, cool. Next.
It's back up to the top of the order, so it's me. Um, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire my fire gun.
Okay. I assume you're shooting at Mackenzie.
Yep. Why would I shoot at anything else?
Uh, that's a good
19?
question. 19 hits. Roll damage.
4.
4. You do 4 points of fire damage. Mackenzie has taken damage. But, nothing super crazy, unfortunately.
Because the weapons are weak as fuck.
They are at low levels. I 100% agree. So, next.
Me, right?
It's Boba.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump the rest of the mag in this dude. My machine gun.
So, just as clarification, it only hits him once.
Oh,
So, it fires your
it's
whole
machine
mag.
gun.
And yeah, you can hit as many people that are in your 30-foot cone one
Oh,
time.
okay.
So, it's really good for taking care of groups.
Yeah.
Which, if you had enemy drones flying around, would be fantastic. But since they're just chilling, but you could still do that and hit, move to a spot where you could basically hit 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Yeah, but there's no point to do that.
That's true.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and delay an action to where if he shoots at me, I want to be able to dodge again with like a plus, like so. Stay ready, I guess.
So there's 2 ways to do this. There's total defense or fighting tactically or fighting defensively. Fighting
Okay, so
defensive,
yeah, so like +2 and +4, right?
yeah. So it takes a -4 to your uh,
Attack.
attack, but you get a +2 to your defense, or you don't get to attack and you get a full +4 to your AC.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that one,
Okay.
and and I don't know if robots can speak English, but I'm gonna talk mad shit to it.
You talk mad junk to it. Unless you have some ability that does anything crazy to it, nothing crazy happens. But, it definitely hears you and it probably understands.
That's it. Next one.
Okay,
Next is Mackenzie.
Alright, Mackenzie goes pew 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 pew. Okay, you guys all know your damage at
Who did she go pew pew at?
that's a really good question. You all are right next to each other, so it's gonna be eeny meeny. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna roll a d4. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d8 and round up because I'm being lazy. Number 6, number 3. All right, she shoots the big man with the big gun that whacked her in the face. So she continues her march forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's getting real close. Pew pews away with her gun, which does. Oh god. 26 to hit. I assume that
Good
hits RJ.
lord.
Yeah. Damage
Yeah, it hit.
though. Damage though, not so bad.
Hey, he's all to 26. Hit your AC.
Minimum damage again. Holy cow! Total of 5 electrical damage.
Roger does a 26. Hit your AC.
Right. It has a +13 to hit with this weapon. It's gonna slap you guys up if it gets the chance. But yeah, it does a whopping 5 points of electrical damage.
After seeing that, I know total defense ain't gonna do nothing.
By the way, another thing that you can do is a full attack, which allows you to make 2 attack actions.
Mm-hmm.
But it gives you a -4 to your attack rolls. Just so you know.
Okay.
there's so many actions. So just as a side note for you guys in the future, the combat actions for the standard actions are like 3 pages long. So again, if you want to do something cool, let me know and I'll see if I can find it. Anyway, next.
After Mackenzie goes,
Yeah, she only gets 1 attack for some reason. Like big bad monster, 1 smash. That's
sorry, my iPad's being a little slow. Raj and the robots.
it. Okay, so the
The
robots.
non-fun.
This one, seeing fire, moves over to one of these little things. It has enough movement to get there. Basically, it's on a charger. Slash guarding the door. The others don't seem to be doing anything because we haven't touched them yet. I am going to pew 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 pew. I can actually just stay where I'm at. That's close enough for me. And I fire my arc pistol again. The only question is, do I want to try and do a dirty trick with it to do extra damage? Or move up and stab it with a knife and do all that? Oh, so as a swift action, because I can do this, I'm going to pull out my tactical knife in my other hand. So I'm dual wielding. Not that does much, but
It looks cool.
It looks cool, right? Yeah, CQC got Metal Gear Snake vibes going on. 17 plus pluses, so I definitely hit her EAC. I do a whopping 1d6. 4 points of damage. But you'll notice that the electric bits from my arc pistol seem to hit her harder than anything else that you've shot her with so far. Wink, wink, smiley face.
Use electrical stuff. You have electrical stuff.
I have electrical stuff.
Okay.
All right, electrical stuff.
Next, that's my turn. I pulled out my knife. Pew,
Now
pew,
it's
pew.
RJ's turn.
I guess I could move, but I don't think I want to just stay there.
All right, here we go. Firing cannon.
He says,
You ever find the gate?
21 again. Yeah, I'm going the other direction.
all right, you hit for sure.
Riley, roll a D10 for me.
Copy that, sir. D10 coming in as a 5.
So 7 points of damage, Rod.
7 points of damage. All right, she's not quote unquote bloodied, but you guys have done some damage, sure. Yeah. Do you do anything else, or you just shoot? Do you want to do the whole full action of doing the other attack with the -4 penalties? Well, actually, that would make the first attack miss, then, so don't do that. Never mind. Do you want to move or anything else?
Is there anything that can help block from his electrical attack thingy that goes on? I mean, is there anything to step behind or hide behind? Or
You guys are standing in the doorway, so there's a whole room of stuff that you have not interacted with. You are literally still standing in the doorway.
okay, so move me off to the right, diagonally.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to the wall. You have to climb over it. It halves your speed, so basically you can get to here with your whole movement.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. You now have partial cover against his shots because you're behind a small wall. It's not full cover by any means, but it's definitely, you get a +2 to your AC. Next.
Something's better than that.
All right, it's the friendly robots.
Okay, they're off doing things. Don't worry about them. Which means it's now the cannons. You'll notice that the cannons themselves are inactive currently. They are on and powered and look to be scanning, but they are obviously not shooting at you guys yet.
Maybe there's a way to take off Mackenzie's cruise ship tag.
Or just program the cannons to shoot them.
From where?
The programming console up
There's
behind the
two
cannons.
There's 2 little targeting consoles up there. Oh, I will say, as a side note, if you do destroy them, they definitely will be less accurate. If you do not destroy them.
Yeah, but if we use them, then they'll be more accurate.
That's true.
How far away are the panels from me?
From you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ish squares away.
Too far for one round of movement. Got it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a couple rounds.
Can I double move there?
You can try. You won't make it because you only have 12, and you're even farther back than she is.
Could I double move there and forgo my action?
Again, you could, but you wouldn't make it all the way there. You'd only make it 12, and that's 17 from you.
Okay. Could I move and draw out my a little shocker?
Yes, like I said before, you can move and pull out weapons.
So I want to do that and move as far as I can go and still fire.
Okay, so you want to do 6. I assume you're not going to get close enough for her to get an opportunity attack, or you're going to risk the opportunity attack?
I ain't risking an opportunity attack. This
Okay.
face is beautiful. If I get hit, then
2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I already said there was no difficult terrain, so we're more than 5, 6. So you can get to there on one movement. Oh man,
awesome.
if you could have made like one more over, we could have got flanking. Actually, I technically you can. You can go right there, going diagonal instead of that way.
So there's a 21 hitter.
A 21 hits her. Also, as a side note, we are flanking her, so we get a +1 to hit. So 22. But yes,
Cool.
22 with your shocky pistol that you picked up.
So 3 points of
3 points of Zappy Zap. You notice that the Zappy Zap is a little bit more effective against her. But as soon as you fire from where you're standing, you notice that both turrets light up. They have you in their crosshairs. You've crossed the threshold. But you do have a +2 to your AC against them because of the low wall.
okay. That's fine. I should be fine.
Okay. Next. I believe it is our both the
Gerbil.
Gerbil man. Is that what you look like? Do you look like a gerbil?
I look like a messed up gerbil.
All right.
You'll see the gerbil fits because he said mouth, cheek.
Yeah, he's definitely a mouse person.
Move my character up 2 spaces.
Okay.
And then 2 spaces towards you. No, towards you.
That is me.
Wait, it looks like your hand's coming the other way. I want no. Your physical body.
Yes. Oh, physical body. So you were here, and you want to get to
Yes.
the wall.
Yes.
Okay. You are at the wall.
Can I jump over the wall?
You can. It'll take the rest of your movement, but yes, you can hop over the wall. You do so. You're now standing in front of your friend.
And then I crouch.
You crouch. Yes. So, do you want to crouch or go prone? Because crouching won't do anything, but going prone will 100% give you full cover.
Go prone because it makes my smaller, and my buddy can run over me if he needs to.
Okay, you do so. You are now laying on your face underneath the small wall. Okay, next.
Oh, much.
That's you can still shoot and such, technically.
I'm okay.
Okay, you're not gonna do anything else. Okie dokie. Do you want to like crawl?
I thought I'd move. I thought that was it.
Well, you can basically convert your standard action into a move action.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of my buddy's way and roll to my towards you, Roger.
There's a small
your physical
wall
body.
Yeah, no, I understand. There's a wall there.
Okay, so there's not those little rooms right there.
They are, but they're locked. And there's a drone guarding the door, basically.
I'm gonna crawl forward as far as I can.
You can crawl forward 5 whole feet as an action. Is that ridiculous? I think so.
Argument die. I should be able to move half my move speed.
I 100% agree, but crawl is actually a listed action. You can use crawl 5 feet as a move action. crawling character is considered prone, which you already are.
That's it then.
That's it.
Robot turn, right?
Yep. Mackenzie has 2 targets right next to her. Who will she shoot? The real question. All right. Do you want odd or even? Because we both heard
Even.
electrical. Number 1. All right. She recognized me, and apparently there's no love lost between me and Mackenzie. She will take a step towards me. Whoop. And use her smash. She's gonna smash me. Inappropriate. Roll to 4. Has a plus 10. So 14 misses my AC barely, I believe. Let's look. My KAC, which is what this is under, is 15. So yes, just barely. If she was shooting me, she would have shot me. But nope, she takes a swing, and I nimbly dodge to the left slightly as her smashy hands come down. Next.
Next would be Roger and the friend and the non-friendly.
I totally went the wrong way. She went that way. She didn't go to you. You're fine. Okay, so me and the non-friendlies. Again, the non-friendlies haven't been attacked, so they're not doing anything. So I go ha-cha ha-cha. I return the favor. I'm going to do my tricky trick ability. So I'm rolling against her stuff. I rolled 14 plus pluses, which is just a sleight of hand check. So plus 10. Get goofed on. And her stuff. She has to make an opposing check. She fails terribly. So 1, 2. I roll 2d4 plus my strength bonus or dex bonus. Sorry, dex bonus is better.
Wait, this gate's open already. Woo.
So 4 and 1 plus my.
How many
weapon,
games do you have to go through, dude?
Like 17 plus 3. So a total of 8 points of stabby damage. No electric, nothing special. I just stabbed the heck out of it. I'm going to use. Well, I already made my attack and my trick, so I am out of actions. I could move, but I can't make a defensive move, so she just slapped me for no good reason. And I don't need to do a swift action, so combat banner, I call her mean names.
Rusty
Next.
Panty.
It's RJ's turn.
It is your turn.
All right. Of course, you couldn't do it before I got the freely. Here we go. Rolling.
Are you shooting again?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to stand on top of the wall before you shoot?
You can say that, and that'll make a difference. Heck, you can even set your gun on top of the cover, which will remove your AC, but give you a stability bonus, basically, and improve your chance of hitting.
Well, I just rolled a 24, so I'm not worried about chance hitting.
Okay, so then you can just stay behind the. Well, you guess you can pop over the wall for your move action to remove her bonus that she would get from it, basically. Anyway, so you 24 hits.
Riley, roll me a d10.
Rolling. 4.
Total
6
6.
points of
Okay. Still not bloodied at this point, or whatever you want to call it, zappy,
I got to
but
stop.
getting close by far. Anything else you want to do on your turn, or are you good?
Pop back down and hide or whatever.
Okay, so you have enough movement where you could have popped up, pew, and then popped down.
Alright, it's turrets and the friendly robot's turn.
Okay, friendly ones do whatever. The turrets both fire at the only creature that is aggressive in range. First one, what's your AC? Specifically your KAC or EAC.
15.
15, yeah, they hit. First one hit, second one misses, barely. So you get hit with what looks to be a very precise laser. So it and fires and hits you in the chest. You take a whopping minimum damage. Well, 1 point of fire.
Okay.
These weapons are great. I love them. The enemies have rolled ones on all of their attacks, basically. It's been terrible. Next.
It will
Terrible.
be me.
It's your turn. Would you like to sprint again?
I'm gonna actually do my double movement and go all the way up.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 2 technically, but you're now in between the things. Do you want to step to this one or step to this one? You will notice that both the turrets have basically followed you all the way where you were going.
Alrighty.
Ruh-roh raggy indeed. But you're in the console zone, but you are very close. And I think that's all you can do because you did your double movement to get in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Specifically, would you like to stand
Um,
on either console so you don't have to move next round? Because you do have the movement for that.
Yes.
Which one? This one or this one?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll put you on this one because it's better, easier seen on the
I'm gonna
camera.
go ahead and try and shoot one of the cannons, bro. Maybe that'll get to shoot at me instead of
Okay.
her.
Okay, I'm assuming you're going to shoot at the one in the straight line that doesn't have anything protecting
Yep.
it. Okay, you do
Yes,
so.
sir.
You're, I'm pretty sure you're in range. What did I say? Range was 90 on that thing? Or 60? 60.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
19 plus,
6,
I think it's
12. So if
25.
the range is 60 on that gun, you're going to have to move forward a little bit. Do you want to stand up and move half your movement
Yeah.
and be in range?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so standing up. 1, 2, yeah, one more. There we go. Sorry. Shorted you a little bit. All right, pew pew. Roll to hit.
25.
25. Oh, got it. Aced it.
I hit the stationary object.
You can
And you said
shoot.
damage was,
I'm listening.
you said damage was a D6, right?
Yes, on that weapon it is a D6.
3 plus, I think it's like 2. 5.
There is no plus on
Oh,
dex weapons unless they are thrown, and even
that
that needs your
sucks.
strength. Yeah, it's dumb.
3.
All right, you do 3 points of pew pew damage. The turret goes and will rotate towards you.
Go prone.
Uh,
it'll,
you've
it'll
already moved.
miss.
You've already moved. You cannot go prone at this point.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh no, I take
Hurry
that
up,
back.
Jordan.
I 100% take that back. You 100% can drop prone as a swift action.
Curl into the smallest ball possible.
You do so. All right,
I hide inside my own cheek pouches, basically.
you cannot do
Oh my
that.
god.
Oh, also, since you just shot the turret instead of Mackenzie, you notice that the drones turn red. They were kind of just like chilling. Now they look angry.
Uh-oh.
Next.
Hurry up, Jory.
I'm working as quick as I can go.
Hurry. Like, now? Please?
All right, go, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, alright, she has her target directly in front of her. She goes, let's smash. And I go, ah, maybe. Oh, yeah, 19 total definitely hits me. And she does a whopping something plus 7, I think. Yeah, 1d6 plus 7. 2. Alright, so a total of 9 points of damage, which cuts my stamina points in half. Also, if I didn't mention this earlier, when we got our level up, you guys would have had enough time to rest and heal and yada yada, so you're back at full.
Alright.
For those of us that were injured. Again, I'm explaining that when we were in the doctor's office earlier. We patched ourselves up.
Okay.
Anyway, next. Mackenzie just smashed me for 9 damage, and I go, ah, how dare you. I believe it is RJ.
Hey, I'm not driving down the freeway. Actually. Nice.
No, it's actually the non-friendly robots.
Ah, non-friendly robots. I apologize.
And
Yep.
Roger.
Okay, well, they all only have one target, and he's lying on the ground. So 3 of them can't make shots, so they gotta just. Well, actually, it has to fly that way because that's wall. But these 3 don't have to move to shoot at you. You're prone, so you get a little bit extra bonus to your AC. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Okay. So these guys all shoot their little stun pistols at you. So 3 shots coming your way. Oh man, they have such high pluses to hit. Ridiculous. First one, 13 to hit. You have a plus. I think prone gives you a +2. How much? Sorry.
Miss.
Okay, next one. 15 total.
You 19 of them.
Okay. Well. Pew 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 pew. They all miss. They will use their move actions after they shoot to surround you.
Oh, fuck. They're floating, right?
They are floating technically, so yeah, you can basically move through their square.
Okay.
And you also have Moxie, so you can do that already with pluses, so. Next.
If Roger has gone, then it's going to be RJ.
Okay.
Here we go.
I haven't gotten yet. The drone's fine. She's next to me. I am going to. I guess I'll do the tricky thing again. See if it works out this time. Critical fail. How you doing, Jack? Totally. That ends my turn. Nothing super crazy happens because it was a skill check and not a shot or anything. I juke dodge and she just slaps me on my head. What are you doing? Stop that. Get some help. That's my turn. So now it's your turn, alright. Sorry.
22 to hit.
Okay. Got him.
Outstanding.
Stop it, cat. My fan.
Hold on a second. Let me get my D10 out. Woohoo. Oh, hey, and I rolled a 10.
Nice. Max damage. You,
12 points.
Yeah, you rip through a chunk of Mackenzie, and there's a noticeable dent in her would-be armor. Like, you've ripped off a chunk of her armor kind of thing. She is definitely what you would consider bloodied, or in this case, shocky. Sparky. We're going to use the word Sparky because that sounds fun.
Sparky, huh?
Sparky.
Alright, after Roger is the lasers and the friendly robots.
Okay, friendly robots again are gone, but the lasers have an effect. One of them's firing at the thing that shot it, and one of them's firing at you. So, dude on the ground, we'll start with you. Misses, did not hit your 19. But doesn't critically fail, so doesn't shoot its friends. The other one fires at our Pandora. Pandora! I assume a 12 misses.
Oh, it does what?
I assume a 12 misses your EAC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a 15. 15 across the board.
Yeah, it misses. Bad. Both lasers just whiff. High precision defensive lasers. They don't want to hit the important equipment, so they miss the target.
Must be shiny.
By stormtroopers.
Basically. Next. Top of the order. That would be Pandora, I believe.
Yep, I want to hack
Okay.
the thing so we can
Okay. Make a computer's check to see if you can get into its controls. Again, it's relatively simple. You're not working with a very complicated computer, but it is still a computer nonetheless.
How about a 24? So I got a nat 20.
Man, you've used one of these before. It's basically the same system they use to fire your pyrotechnics at your shows.
Way to fucking tie it in. Way to tie it in. Good job.
So So
Good,
I want
Roger.
I want to have him target Mackenzie.
Okay, so you're switching the target to Mackenzie. It takes the input super easy. It is now locked on to Mackenzie. You will notice that its range is much further than when it picked you up. It
Interesting.
can actually hit everything in the room. It just looks like you needed to get so close before it recognized you or didn't recognize you as combative.
Interesting. I'd like to move her to the next one.
Okay, you do so, but that is your whole turn at this point. You have a
And
swift
that is
action if you want
okay.
to pull out a knife or something and stab the computer several times. Don't stab
I'm
it.
not gonna stab the computer.
All right, after
All right.
you, Mouse Boy.
Mouse Boy is going to go ahead and try and tumble to away from you, Roger. So away from your body,
Okay,
up and over the wall.
so okay, so you can stand up, right?
They only get one AOE, right?
They only get one AOE.
AOP.
Oh,
Sorry, AOP.
opportunity attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So stand up doesn't trigger an opportunity attack, but the jumping over the wall definitely does. But yes, but you would be dealing with three of them because there are three enemies there,
Okay.
and
Shoot.
you can only get to the other side of the wall.
I got 17 plus 5 for my Moxie.
Uh,
Run that.
so that's for going through their square. If you go
Going
through,
through a threat. Going through a threatened
oh
square.
no no
Yeah.
no no, you're totally right. You're totally right. Never mind. So yeah, you get over here to where you leave their area of whatever. You get the +5 to that. So here it goes. Shot number. Actually, I'm gonna roll a couple at the same time. I got dice. Might as well use them. Wow. First one is 27, and the second one is 25,
Fuck.
and the last one is a critical. Wow.
Sweet
This
Caroline.
you dead. You super dead. I'm so sorry. All right.
I
So
have 18.
okay.
18 HP. Let's see what happens.
So they do. So +6 to hit. So I take that back. Their numbers aren't quite that high. So it's a 21, a 23, and a critical. Do those all still hit?
21, 23. The 21 doesn't, the critical doesn't, the 23 do.
Okay, so you only get hit by one of these guys. One of them misses, and the critical obviously hits. You take from the non-critical 8 points of damage,
Alright.
and then from the critical, I just get to roll 2 of these bad boys.
Uh-oh.
Double once. I rolled double once on the critical. So a whopping 5. Total of 13 points of damage.
Yeah, that hurts.
A critical smash to the back and 5 points of damage. It must have been the one that was like far away, so it just like nicked you.
Yeah. The nicked me with the critical.
Magic. Next.
He's bleeding out now. It is femoral artery.
right.
Next is
Second.
Mackenzie.
Okay. Mackenzie has a target and has me flanked technically because he's actually she can if she just moves there, which she can. So she'll move and then flank, which will give her a +1 to hit. Not that she needs it because she already has a +10 to hit me, but you know whatever. 16 plus pluses, she hits. Min damage of 7. I don't know what's wrong with my d6s tonight, but they are not going well for the enemies. It's great for me. I'm happy. But enemy over here just suck it. Okay, I'm down to only having 2 stamina points left. Whatever will I do? Oh, excuse me. Next, after Mackenzie, because she only gets 1. Hiya. Oh, by the way, her cannon recharges at the end of this round, so next round she can use it. Oh, side note, Bofa, is there a reason why you didn't make an attack?
No.
Would you like to
Because
go back in like
yeah,
30 seconds?
it was a double move, right? To jump up and over the ledge.
No. You do that in a single action. So you stood up,
Really?
used half. Yeah, because you were right next to the wall. The wall takes 10 feet to jump over. It's basically hard terrain, and it's a 5 foot movement to get to where you're at now. So
All right. Well, then I guess could I shoot?
you can shoot. Yeah, you have the PPU action.
Shoot Mackenzie.
All right, roll to hit. As a side note, if you use your machine gun, you could shoot 3 of them. You could shoot Mackenzie and 2 of the robots.
Oh, I could, huh? Let's do that.
Okay, you do that. So it burns your mags, but you get to make 3 separate attacks.
First one is 19 plus 3,
Okay,
21.
got him.
Mackenzie.
Okay,
Miss on the second one,
okay.
and a miss on the third one.
How bad is your miss? Because they don't have super high. AC.
5 and 6.
Okay, yeah. Definitely not the right shot. But you hit Mackenzie, so roll damage on her.
2.
You do 2 points of damage. Pew 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 pew. All right. After you is bad
What's
robots
that?
and me.
Yeah.
Okay, so bad robots. These 3 just kind of like re-surround you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Okay, so you are surrounded by enemy robots, and they say, "What'd you have for lunch?" Butts. Here it comes. 6 attacks.
I put my hands up and I say, hands up, don't shoot.
please don't hurt me. Miss. Your total is 17, right?
Yeah.
For KAC. Yeah, really good KAC. Miss and a hit. And hit and a hit. So 50% of the time you got slapped in the face. 2 3d6s plus 9. Okay, max damage. So you take 27 points of damage. You're gonna burn your grace point, I assume?
Yeah.
You do so. You should be crushed to death, as they did way more damage than you should have survived. But, miraculously, by pure dumb luck, you're still alive. You're just knocked prone, and at 1 hit point, you look unconscious currently. But you are not. You have 1 hit point.
Oh.
My thing that does the regen, is that a reactionary, or is it an action, or what is it?
That's a good question. Do you want me to look that up for you really quick?
Yes, please.
Sweet Caroline, you're so dead. Oh boy, here we are. So, your Inspiring Boost, by the way, why haven't you used Get 'em? Because it's only a move action to do that. But anyway, Inspiring Boost. Did I do the lasers last round? Because I don't think they shot at Mackenzie.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer a turnpike question.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Since I've done my thing, we haven't gotten back to the lasers.
As a standard action, you can signal an ally who has taken damage from any attack made by a
Is that
significant
Roger
enemy.
talking or is it music?
That's me talking. That ally regains a number of stamina points up to the maximum equal to twice your envoy level plus your charisma modifier. So,
It's a standard, not a reaction.
correct. So on your turn, and he hasn't taken damage from a significant enemy. Mackenzie here is a significant enemy. The turrets are traps, and the flying pieces of junk are flying pieces of junk.
What am I, chopped liver?
Fair enough.
I feel like there's a way.
That's Roger.
Actually, I take that back. I think they actually technically are. Give me 10 seconds, sorry.
That was Roger talking, RJ.
Yeah. I'll get back to that in a second. but I'm pretty sure they actually count as significant enemies because they are within 4 levels of you guys. But regardless, yeah, on your turn you can do that. Who's up after the robots? Oh, RJ and then the turrets.
I sound like a song. RJ and the Turks.
I kind of like it. I'll listen to that.
23.
You got her.
I'm playing with my giant dice. It's pretty cool.
That sounds awesome.
Right.
7 plus 2 is 9.
9.
9 points of damage.
Got him. She's still up, but all right.
Now it's the
Turrets. All right. So one of them's
turret.
firing at Mackenzie. One of them firing at you. So I'm going to start with firing at you because why not? Total of 19 hits.
Yes.
There's my D8. You take 3 points of fire damage. One of the fires at
Okay.
Mackenzie also hits and does 3 points of fire damage.
All right, then we're back
Sorry.
to the top of the order. I'm gonna hack the other one.
Okay, you do so. You're standing on top of it already.
All right, and I'm gonna use.
Hello?
Hello. What's up?
She just went quiet.
What's she doing now?
Oh.
17.
17
17
total?
to hack. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Again, with your critical from last time, it's the same system. So who do you want it to target?
Also Mackenzie.
Okay, they are both locked on her.
And then I'm going to use my get him.
Get them. Okay,
That's
that's your movement action, and you didn't have to move, so you can 100% do that. Is she within the range though? It's 60 feet, so no, she's not within range for you to do that this round. But you could mark one of these little droids over here.
I'll mark one of the droids.
You do so. Which one do you want? This one, this one, this one, this one. You can't get those two.
The one that critically hit him.
Okay, this one right here. You now all have a +4 to hit that one.
All right, cool. Yep, all the turrets are now Mackenzie.
Okay, cool beans. And they're not attacking you guys, which is probably just as important. Alright, I need a 2-second break to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Stay.
Are you talking? Are you talking?
No one's talking.
Okay, I'm back. So I was right on that roll for significant enemies. Basically, if I determine that the last thing on the board can't do enough damage to be a significant threat, it counts as a non-significant enemy. or if they are 4 levels below your character, which these guys are all at your level at least. So you're good to use your superpower there, friend. So who's next? What happened? Sorry, you did the turret, so it should be Mackenzie's turn, right?
Gerbils.
Gerbil, you're on the ground with 1 HP. You gonna try to fake being dead, or what's the thought here? He's beating up his cat. Look at he's muted over here.
Yeah, sorry about that. No, the gerbil's just gonna lay there, bro. He's gonna delay his action or
Okay.
something.
How would you like to delay your action? Would you like to be like, if they attack me, I dodge?
There we go.
Okay, so if they make an attack against you for some reason, you will dodge. Okay. You're not hiding the fact that you're alive, but you're gonna take it on the chance that.
No. I'm just gonna lay there and be like, all right, dude, leave me
Okay.
alone.
No, you're good. You're good. So what you could do instead of delaying your action is you could basically act, right, by doing a bluff check to act dead. Um,
All right, well, I did.
okay, you could do that.
19 plus, I think it's 4.
Got it. You're pretty much these guys have the critical to see through your ruse. All the blood everywhere probably helps sell it.
What color is gerbil blood?
What color do you want it to be? I assume it's red.
I want it like neon green.
It could be neon green. Why not? It could be like somewhere in the far ancestry of the Yoki. They had like some plant-based something or other. Though they are mammals, so you would think there'd be oxygen-rich blood and oxygen.
Are they considered mammals?
I would assume so. They're mammalian. They're rat-like, and they're humanoid. So
We give birth to life. See, I pictured my.
you have cut off. Is that me? That's me.
School's out for summer.
Okay.
Yee.
Sorry, I don't know what that was about. Discord over here being mean and turning on updates on me for some reason. Alright. Now that my Discord has been exposed and I can see all my friends list. Ugh. Darn you. We'll never be able to upload these. Anyway. So, where were we? You did your hiding. Perfect. Next should be Mackenzie, right?
Yeah.
You were saying how were you describing your person, by the way? Mackenzie, text me again. Big surprise.
Roger, there's no camera.
What? Oh. 10 seconds, sorry. Thank you for letting me know. I would have left that off forever. Hello? I believe you. Why? Why are you being like this? Hey, I'm gonna call back in. It's being a butt. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound much better.
Camera. I just realized for this silly streaming that we've been doing, I probably put the whole thing up so you can see the whole thing at the whole time. But of course it's not turning on though. Why? Why would you do that? I don't know what's going on with my camera, y'all. I apologize. Gotta love technical difficulties. So if I turn off and turn back on. Okay, apparently I just was clicking the wrong thing like an idiot. Fantastic. That makes me feel good. Anyway, now realizing that I should probably have clicked this from the beginning, except for, of course, my OBS face is right in the center here, so we're not going to do that. But next time. Anyway, the camera's back. It's alive. Mackenzie slaps at me. Did I roll? Let's roll again. Number 11 plus 10 still slaps the heck out of me. D6 plus 7. Oh, there goes my dice. Roll another one because I don't care. That hurt. A total of 13 points of damage. Yeah. That was max damage. I'm making up for all those minimums. I'm starting to slap people in the face now. You thought the combat was over. Surprise! It's just beginning. Alright, so I am at a whopping... let's see... 4 hit points. Good thing I picked up this super cool new ability. Alright, next.
After Raj, it's the friendly robots. Not friendly.
You mean enemy robots?
See.
Okay, so enemy robots, they only had one target, except for now the turrets have turned on Mackenzie, which means guess who is back to not doing anything because they haven't been attacked. The robots circle gleefully around their kill.
Gleefully around their kill. Hey, screw you, Roger.
Sorry, it's the best description I had for it. My turn. I'm over here dying, so I'm going to try out this new ability and see how it goes for me. So it is... not evasion. Okay, so field treatment. 1 round. 3 times level, heal, and HP. So I can only do this once per rest, basically, or per combat, whatever you want to call it. But 3 times our level in HP. We're level 2, so I can gain 6 HP. And it takes my standard action. But I would like to live, so it puts me back up to 10 as I patch myself up from, basically just disattaching my arm with that slap to the face. I have a move action and a swift action, and I can use neither. I mean, I could drop prone or something, but that's not going to help with Smashy McSmasher here. I'm going to preemptively reload my gun. Because that's a move action to reload your weapon. So that's what I'm going to do. Next.
I think it's me.
I believe it is you, yes.
It is.
Alright.
Here we go, rolling.
Rolling. Pew 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 pew.
$21.
21. That still hits like all the other times. Roll your d10.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay. You, 8. So, or she ate some damage.
I got to dip that potato chip for a minute.
Okay. Well, good thing you finished your turn. Okay, after him is, the turrets. Hiya! 16 and 16, both are rolled 16 nice. Plus or plus is definitely hit. Roll a couple d8s here. Minimum damage and 7. So total of 8 damage between the two of them against Mackenzie. Mackenzie is looking uber rough after that round. You guys shocked her a couple rounds ago and have done some pretty good damage to her since then. So she's not quite Mortal Kombat status, but we real close. Next.
I'm
Top of
gonna
the order.
use my one of my resolve dice to heal the gerbil.
Okay, is he close enough to do that, though?
I'm gonna move close enough.
Okay.
I need to be at least within 60 feet.
Oh yeah, then you only need to get like there. Actually, you might
And
have to bring
he's
closer
gonna
before.
get back 6 points of healing for the next 1d4 turns. Nope, that's not right.
I feel like it should be stamina points, not.
It is.
Okay.
It's something. You get something back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your thing is stamina
Stamina
points
points.
because you can use it more than once.
Yeah, it's stamina toys.
Okay, so stamina points healing. You said 6.
No, it's wrong. It's twice my level, so 4
Mm-hmm.
plus 4, 8.
Okay, you do 8 points of stamina point healing. That gives him at least 8. He can take a
All
slapper
right.
slap to the face, but just one.
Now I'm fucked because they know I'm okay.
They do not. Your bluff was good enough to where you're still technically fine if you just want to continue laying there. I won't even make you roll again. But you are also surrounded by drones that are going to try and murder you as soon as you stand up. So, an option, not a good option, is to just roll over and fire your gun directly upwards after you reload.
I'd like to just get the hell out of there and try and turn these things off, these drones off.
Ah, you're pretty sure that's not an option.
Oh damn! I can roll over as I'm reloading. Oh, then they're gonna screw me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
continue to play.
okay. It's easy. You don't have to do anything special. Your old number will still apply. Next is Mackenzie. Mackenzie's got me square in her face. That's gonna hurt. She hits. She does not. I rolled a 3 plus plus is a 13. Does not hit my KAC by far. Well, not actually by far, but by only 2. If I was flanked, I'd be in trouble. Yeah. After her is the drones. Again, drones are zooping, zibing, chilling. Mackenzie is going to activate her special ability as her action. She fires a discharge shot that hits all enemies within a 40-meter area. So let's see if it hits 2, 3, 4, 5,
Does she
6,
still
7,
consider me an enemy?
10. So the only one it doesn't hit is our rock star over here.
Roger.
Yes,
Does she consider me an enemy?
I would assume so. Though, give me a second.
Well, I mean, remember I'm playing dead.
Yes, yes, yes. But she's kind of just hitting the whole area with it. Is the issue. Let me read the ability really quick and make sure I'm not doing it crazy. Can shoot arc electricity at up to 4 characters within 40 feet, 2 of which can be no more than 30 feet apart. Okay, so I'm gonna see if she sees through your thing. She does not. So no, she thinks you are still knocked out. So she can hit up to 4 creatures within 40, which means the only 2 she can actually hit are us and or the drones, but the drones haven't attacked her, so big surprise there. I'm gonna make a roll for Audrey's character since he's not here. I don't know what his pluses is, so I'm just gonna use the dice. Though I'm pretty sure it's a plus like 3. He's gonna need that plus 3. Because I rolled a 2. Yeah, he takes full damage. I take half damage, and since I am an operative, I forgot this last time. I have evasion already, so no damage for me. What do you? Where's that? 4. So he fails and takes 4 whole points of damage. I take no damage because I go, ha ha! Basically a rogue. Can't touch the rogue, you rogue. After Mackenzie does her pew pew, she still has a movement and a swift, though she can't really use either at this point. So, next.
Next is you and the non-friendlies.
So again, their target's on the ground, and no one else has attacked them or the turrets. So, pew pew McGee, it is. On me. I'm going to use my electrical gun at point blank range because she needs to die. I have a negative to shooting at her because she's so close to me. So here we go. I'll take a 19 though. Not quite a critical, but pretty sure that's good enough to hit. So plus 4, so a total of 23 with my minuses, 21. Pew, 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 pew. I hit. It's a D6 of electrical. 1 whole point of damage! Okay, so 2 whole points of damage! As it does a little bit better than it should. That's my turn, unfortunately. I can do nothing better.
Now it's RJ's.
I should have disengaged. Okay, so RJ, instead of just popping up, firing, and whatever, he's actually going to stabilize his weapon as his move action on the wall. And then he's going to fire. Because that sounds cool, right? Critical! Yes! Of course, it's not with my character. So, he'll be doing 2d10, plus, I think his weapon does something special. So let me find out. Heavy weapons, where are you? Where? Light reaction cannon. Nope, just penetrating, which probably was important. Give me a second, sorry, I'm finding the what penetrating does, because again, I'm pretty sure that was important. Penetrating. Weapon designed to punch through large objects' outer layers, making it easier to damage. A penetrating weapon ignores the amount of hardness equal to the weapon's. Okay, so this is for something else. So it doesn't do anything special besides the 2d10 from the critical. Hey, you're back. Do you want to roll 2d10 for hitting a critical? Or you need me to roll it?
I can do it.
Do it. Critical it up. Finish this stupid thing off. It doesn't have that much health after I did a whopping 2 points of damage.
All you gotta do is what you can do. Oh, hey, where's that at? Six and 9. And do I do 4? 6, 9, and 4, so 19?
No, just 2, because it only increases your dice that you roll.
So 12.
Criticals. You do another 12 points of damage. Well, you only needed to do 10, so you got her and then some. Mackenzie goes down. Good job.
Woohoo!
Combat is not over, though, or it could be. You still have the flying drone surrounding your friend, who they will 100% attack if he moves. That or you have to find out how to disengage them from their combat mode.
So are they around Vex or are they around somebody else?
They are around Bofa, who's laying on the ground over here.
Yeah, and the turrets have now been put onto Mackenzie, who is dead.
Mm-hmm. So they're no longer targeting anything unless you go back and have them target the drones.
Which I could go do.
You could. It is the turret's turn, but they're not going to do anything, so back at the top of the order.
That might be the best thing to do, is just have them target the turrets.
Okay.
I mean, or I could let them die. It depends on how chaotic I feel like being.
Tis an option. Either way, what do you want? I mean, you did just heal him, though, so...
Yeah, but I'm also chaotic, so... I'll change the targeting system to the drones.
Alright, do you want this side or this side first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll do the far side first. Okay, again, you've already broken into these computers, so you literally just go over there and using your action to press a button. You do so, you have now had them set for attack drones, basically, and all. keep firing at the drones till they all die. Next is man on the ground. Do you continue to lay there?
I'm waiting for them to all die.
Okay, you continue to lie there. Next up, it would be Mackenzie, but she's gone. So it's me and the drones. The drones are flying, and I go, my friend, how can I help? Also, as a side note, I totally forgot. You should have been telling me what stage your moat was in. The little flying disc thing that flies around you. Because remember, you get bonuses and whatnot the longer you pick what form it's taking.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, it stays in armor, bro.
No. So, but you get to pick what kind of power up it
Oh.
does. Because remember, every round you say, "Hey, I'm either having it on aligned on Proton or on Gravitron," and they grant bonuses once you, depending on which one you're using.
Oh, okay.
Proton helps you do more damage, and Gravitron does prevents people from hurting you as much. And then once you get to 3 rounds of being in that armor or whatever, you can activate one of your revelations.
Alright.
So just
Continue to lay on the ground.
okay, but for the last 2 rounds, what has your moat been doing? Is it on Proton?
Gravity. The gravity
Okay.
one.
Alright, cool beans. That means next round, it'll be full and you can do other stuff. Alright, next is me. Again, I have no idea what to do with my friend here. He's dying. I don't want him to die. I don't really have any grenades or anything. I could walk up to you and stab you with the stim pack, but I feel like that might be a bad choice. Because,
Probably.
yeah. I could also try shooting at these drones, but I'm not doing so hot either. So... Oh, wait, duh, I'm Raj. I can... let's see. Yeah, none of that will help in here, unfortunately. The control system isn't in this room. Remember that frozen computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the security system.
Ah. Good job, Roach.
Yeah, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and use my action to pick you up. You're now on my shoulders, acting like a dead body. Go ahead and make another bluff check. And I will also make a bluff check to make it convincing that you weigh heavier than what you are. 14 plus pluses.
Hold on.
Woohoo, my bluff is real good, guys. A whopping 1. So, 15 total.
7. 7.
We may have goofed. You might have been like, why the fuck are you picking me up? Oh, fuck. Their intel mod. Their wisdom is a +0, so I'm gonna roll, but I gotta roll below a 7. I rolled a 16, so they see through both of our stuff, and they go Luckily, I go after them, so they have to wait around. Next,
It's RJ.
RJ, help!
So is there some place? There's no place to control these things, huh?
Not in this room now.
And the ones we wanted are already working.
Correct.
So do we just walk out?
They are attacking us. We done goofed, and their known target has been picked up and is alive, so they're gonna crush him again.
So I guess I need to shoot one of them.
So that would at least take 1, if not more, off of our dumbasses.
Well, is there a way for me to target more than one with the cannon?
You can do the full attack thing that takes a -4 to your attack roll, but you get to attack a couple times.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Okay, roll.
Yep. We got to roll for each one?
Yes, yep. You get to make 2 attacks against whoever you want, so you can attack the same one twice, or you can attack multiple.
I can't remember. Do these things go down with 1 attack, or do I need them to do multiple?
If your attack's real good, no, they're definitely 2 attack enemies for the most part.
Okay, so I'm a double attack same ones.
Okay, roll to hit.
18 and 14.
18 and 14. The 14 misses, but the 18 hits.
Okay. Ooh, that looks good. 8 points of damage.
You do 8 points of damage. Good solid swack on one of them. You'll notice of the 6 that are flying around us, the one you hit, oh, all of them. All of them look at you as you fired your gun at them. Next. Sorry, that was a bad roll. After you is the turrets, right? Yep. So,
Yes, and then me.
okay. Pew pew from the turret against the one of them, basically the closest one. They do have a +2 defensive bonus because of line of sight being blocked off. The turret rolls a whopping 4 plus pluses is a total of 14, which is exactly what it needs because it's firing at their EAC, not their KAC. It hits and does 4 points of damage. I'm going to roll another d6 to see how many besides the one that shot pay attention to that. All of them again. Okay, so they like saw you shoot, focus on you, get shot again, and turn around in like a unit, like they're one mind, just like, hey, 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 why? That's the turret's turn. The other turret is chilling because it hasn't been reprogrammed yet. Next.
I'm gonna go reprogram the other turret.
You do so. Takes your full turn, but you move over there, click buttons, do things. It is now also targeting the drones. Not necessarily the same one either. Next, Mole Man on my shoulders.
Mole Man is gonna go ahead and wriggle free and get the hell away from the drones.
Okay, would you like to make a? No, it's not. It's a retreat. Would you like to make a retreat?
Yes.
Okay, so that allows you to move half your movement without taking attacks of opportunity.
AOE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back towards the door.
Okay, you do so. So I'm going to say you start here. Go, haha, not today. Give me a second.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, we'll roll for you if we need to. How much is your speed? What's your speed normally? Because it's 5, 10, 15,
20, I think.
Okay. As a side note, instead of running, you might be able to do an athletics check to jump off my shoulders and go that way. Oh no, but you're doing. No, don't do that because you're doing a. That would give you 6 opportunity attacks, and you don't want that.
No.
That would be bad. Don't do it. All right, one second. I'm looking for the full action here. Withdraw. Here we are. So as a full action, when you withdraw, you can move up to double your speed. The square you start out in is not considered threatened by any opponents you can see. Therefore, visible enemies don't get to make attacks of opportunity against you when you move from that square. Whatever, unseen, blah, blah, blah. If during the progress of withdrawing you move out of a threatening square other than the one which you started in, enemies can make opportunity attacks as normal. Okay, so you can move double your speed, not half, but you would definitely take 3 opportunity attacks.
No matter what?
Yeah. But you can basically go where the fuck you want.
Alright, let's do that. So 17 plus 5.
Okay, I'm going to assume you're going to hide behind the wall here.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have to make any. Oh, you mean your. Duh, don't mind me. You meant your stuff. So 17 plus 5 is a 22. First one misses. Second one also misses. Third one also misses. I rolled 6 3 times. Plus and pluses is only a 16. So, you successfully avoid any negative occurrences. And as you run away, none of them pay attention to you.
Because they're all focused on the turret now.
More than likely, yes. Next is them and then me. So they get to go first. They have a target. The question is the target in range? Yes, yes it is. So they're going to fire all 6 shots on the turret that is attacking them this round. I'll roll 2 at a time. Miss and a miss.
Did I miss my turn?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Miss and a hit. Hit and a miss, and that's all of them. So 2 whopping hits with their weapons. They do d4s plus pluses. 3 plus pluses, 1 plus pluses. Wow. They do not disable the turret, but the turret is definitely not in the best condition. Because it seems to be very vulnerable to the electric attacks. That's their turn. They pew-pewed the turret, and will start flying off towards said turret at a high velocity, which means I get to make 1... These 3... There you go. Opportunity attack if I would like, but I'm actually just going to let them pass and be like, I ain't taking that. I'm going to let them get away a little bit. So I will intentionally avoid the opportunity attack. Next is my turn. And I will pew pew in the back with a pistol, I guess.
Why don't you take your AO, bro?
Because then they will target me. But I guess they're going to target me anyway, huh?
Yeah, and then the turret's gonna shoot him anyways.
Okay, well, here goes my dice. Come back, dice! We'll roll you in a second. Alright, well, okay, well, that's a good idea. We'll use the AO first. So 12 plus 4 is 16, which is above their EAC by far, because I'm using the electric pistol. So that's a hit. It's a d6. 1 whole... This pistol sucks. 1 whole point of damage. Highly unfortunate. I gotta see if they're vulnerable to electric, though. I know they're vulnerable to criticals, but I wonder if they're vulnerable to electric. Yes! Okay, so my 1 point turns into 2, and then I make another shot with just regular pew-pews. I'm being ballsy and gonna do a double shot. Full attack. Pew-pew. Hey, that's a hit. And that's a terrible, terrible miss. So, not a critical fail, but a 3 plus pluses, which, no pluses, because my -4 negates everything. 1 good hit. Let's see what happens. Let's not use that dice, because it's failed me too many times. Fuck! 2 more points of damage! I feel useless. But that's my turn. Okay, so, again, I pew-pewed, and now I forgot to do 2 separate rolls. So the first roll, the one I shot, and one other is paying attention to me and will stop moving. And then the other pew-pew, the 2 that were already paying attention, and 2 more. So I got 4 of them focused on me, 2 of them are still focused on the turret. Next. RJ?
I think it's me, yeah.
Okay, there are 2 injured ones at this point.
Okay, I'm going to take a pop shot at each one, I guess.
Okay, -4 to your stuff. And don't forget to keep track of your ammo.
Right.
Because you should have to reload pretty soon.
Actually, you know what? I have to take this turn to reload. I have shot 6 times.
So it's only a move action to reload.
Yeah, so, okay, so reload and shoot.
Okay. So the only thing that does is because you're behind the wall, gives them an extra +2 to their AC.
Okay.
So it's like -6.
Yeah, basically.
15 and 13.
Both miss with their plus the AC. Unfortunate. Pew pew. Next. Turrets. Sorry, it's me. They both take shots. Let's see who they attack. There's 6 of them, so we'll just 6 it up. Number 1 and number 3, so they're firing at these 2. Taking their -2 to their stuff, or +2, whatever you want to call it. Turret number 1 critically fails. Turret number 2 hits. So, critical fail on the turret. It fries, manufactures, whatever. Turns off. It's not completely destroyed like the thing would indicate, but it is definitely malfunctioning and will take some repairing to do. The other one hits and does 4 points of electrical. Or, sorry, of fire. To this one. Next. Top of the order. So,
I'm going with my little fire pew pew attack.
you sure you want to use fire and not your electric? They both only do +4, but these guys are vulnerable to electric. You could also use your turn to run over to the turret and try and fix it. Doing
I'm
something
not
bad.
going to attempt to fix it. I'll just use my electric pew pew.
And engineering to fix it up. Okay, pew pew.
23.
23 hits. Yeah, you got. Which one are you shooting at? Injured one.
Injured one for 2 points.
2 points of pew pew. You got it. It's still up. It's even stronger than it should be. Next, Mole Man in the corner.
Old man in the corner, bro. Well, fuck me running.
You know what you could do?
Uh,
You could run.
I guess. Can I see the console for these things?
Can you do
Like,
that?
how
So
bad was their computer locked out?
you are super far away from that. You have to run all the way over to the gun to do that. Whereas you could just boop, 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 and then activate your automatic and shoot all 6 of them in one turn and burn all your ammo again. But
Yeah, let's do that.
okay, make 6 attack rolls. No disadvantage, or not disadvantage, but no negatives.
First one's a miss.
Okay,
Second one's a crit, natural.
okay.
Third one's a crit.
Hell yeah.
Uh, the fourth one's a miss.
Okay,
12 plus 16.
it's total
No,
hits.
really? All right. And the last one's a 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you missed 3 of them, critted on 2 of them, and hit the other one.
So crit is what again, Roger?
So crit is just you roll your damage die twice. So with that machine gun that you got, it is a d6. So you roll 2d6 for the criticals. But
Two d
just as,
6 twice, so 46s.
yeah, but remember they're on different targets. So
Yeah. All right. So first one's a non-crit. It's gonna be a
Okay.
1.
Woo, touched him. Let me,
4 plus 1 is 5 for the second.
okay, they're all paying attention to you now.
4 plus 5 is 9 for the third one.
Blown up, you notice that obviously the critical does way more damage than a regular attack.
Yee.
And your other critical?
Yeah, I'm happy.
No, what was your other critical? Because you had
Oh,
2
that was
shots.
the other critical. It's 3 attacks.
What was the second critical? I missed that one.
6.
6 total. Okay, 12, which was on the injured one. So whoop, whoop, zoop, boop. You killed the 2 side ones. Good job.
Good for me.
Now I only get to do the four. No, they're all paying attention to you because you just. And now you're standing in the middle of the thing. And it is their turn.
Oh, fuck. I say that out loud.
I think that's an appropriate response, to be honest. So, 1 miss, 1 hit. 1 miss, 1 hit. Okay, you take 2d4 plus 1, I believe. Max damage, 10 points.
Okay.
It's non-lethal though, because it's the stun baton thingies. Are you still up? Are you at him?
No.
Are you down?
I'm at 2.
You're at 2. Okay, so you're still alive. Barely.
Oh. Ow.
That definitely hurt, for sure. You killed 2 of them, and 2 of them shot you. Seems fair. Yeah, and then you're just going swarm fly to you because they have the movement for it. You may make 1 opportunity attack as one of them flies over your square.
I'm gonna take the one right in front of me.
Well, you had to attack this one because that's the one that flew over you. If I could get you an appropriate square.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay. What were you attacking with? Just as a side note, because your gun's out of ammo.
My tongue.
Okay.
It's a miss, though. It's a big time miss.
All right. Well, that's because your tongue only reaches to the end of your mouth. So let's try not to use that in the future. All right, my turn. Pew pew. I guess I'll try to take a couple off you because I don't want you to die. I don't have a good enough accuracy to not aim normally. So just one attack. Oh, there we go. 18 plus plus is definitely hits. 1d6. 5. And it's even better, so this one's dead. I got one. And we roll d6. Or sorry, d4 now. We're rolling d4 now. One of them, that wasn't the one I blew up, is paying attention to me. Next. RJ.
All right, here we go. Is there one left or two?
There's 3.
Any are injured?
Yes, all of them have some injury at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire 2 different ones.
Okay.
19 and 12. 19, Raj. 19 and 12 for the 12 miss.
Okay. 19 definitely hits. Roll damage. The 12 definitely misses.
8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay.
10 points of damage.
Which one did you hit? Sorry.
One closest to me. I don't care.
Okay, so he is still up then.
All right.
Next.
I think it's top of
It's the
the order, I
turrets.
think, right?
Turrets are going to fire at the 2 closest. They're actually going to fire at this one first, and if it blows up, they'll move on to the next one. But I have high doubts about them hitting that one. 6 plus 10 is 16 hits, and 14 plus 10, both of those hit. D8. So the first one, still alive. Second one finishes it off. So there you go, pew pew, and it goes away.
Oh, joy.
Nope. I take that back. One of those turrets is inactive, so he's still alive. He's just super hurt. Sorry. And we'll see if the 3 of them that are paying attention attack him. Yes! All 3 of them shift target to the turret that just shot them. Which is this guy. Not that they could do anything about it, but hey, whatever. Rockstar! Pew pew. You gotta move first so you can
Pew, pew.
be within range.
Yeah, I'm gonna pew pew.
Okay, full movement and then pew pew. Roll to hit.
Not 20.
Alright, roll damage. Just to clarify, you guys can actually shoot farther than the ranges on your weapons. You just start taking negatives if you are not within the range.
Yeah, so I got a crit on my electric pew pew for 7 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, this one that was, almost dead last time, super dead now. You fried it. Good job.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Next. Molly Man.
Gerbil Boy's gonna do nothing.
Your voice says, I'm right here. They taking nothing. You could take a total defense and get a +4 to your AC just in case.
Yeah, let's do that.
You do that. You are very defensive. You cannot make opportunity attacks. Oh, do you want to reload your gun? No, you can't because you do
I can still go total defense.
Yeah.
Can I still go on total defense?
Not with reloading. So yeah, if you're gonna take total defense, just do total defense.
Yeah.
Okay, you do so. Next is them. They will fly past you. Activate an opportunity attack if you would like to take it.
Nope.
Okay, they both shoot at the Rockstar. Rockstar! 19 and 25. I assume both of those hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay, you take a whopping 3 and 4, so a total of 7 points of damage. It's non-lethal electrical gun pew pew.
Oh, they're supposed to hurt me?
A little bit. I mean, then they might get through your stamina points eventually.
I mean, I'm still at like 8 stamina points, so.
You're good then. Okay, so they pew-pewed. It's my turn. I will return the favor and pew-pew back. Critical! Just gonna delete him from the board. Though I will roll it just in case I roll a 1 or something silly. But even at a 1, he's done for. A 3, so 3, 6, dead. Next. Actually, sorry, 3 and 2, so 5, 10, 10 dead. But that's my turn. RJ? You're the final dude, yo. I wouldn't do the double shot, though you could. I just hit this thing. Finish her off. RJ. Oh, he's gone. All right, we're rolling 4. Critical again. Wow, that dice doing me good. Especially for his. That's the second time with his cat. This is some bullshit. 2d10. Max damage on one and 7 on the other, so 17 times 2. Yeah, this thing doesn't even have 17 hit points normally. So. Dead. And congratulations, you guys have cleared the majority of the enemies on this area. Though, I think this is a good place to wrap it up because we're sitting at almost the 4-hour mark, so we can go over the XP you did get so far this session. And it'll kind of leave us a, hey, you got one more little thing to do starting next session. You guys alright with that?
Yeah.
The other thing we got to talk about, which we'll
Yep.
talk about in the post whatever, once I turn off the video, is scheduling stuff for when we can go. Again, I know we can't talk about it tonight because you don't actually know your schedule, so we're not worried about it. But scheduling will be important. I'll move this back over here on top of my pretty face. So, experience points. So I'm going to give you guys a total of the equivalent of 12 of these little ones, right? Because the friendly ones you completed via roleplay, and I'm going to count that as a kill. So they are 400 apiece. So you're looking at 4,400 from the security robots. And then the big patrol class robot is a CR4, so she's worth 1,200 and yeah. So what's that? 56,000 experience to divide amongst the 4 of you. But I'm also going to give a little bit extra. Both turrets, I'm going to say we're a CR1 trap basically. That you guys were able to disarm, so that's another 400, so 800 more. So you're sitting at 640, or yeah, 64,000. 6,400. Whew. And various roleplay just for funsies. I think I'll give you 100 experience for the 4 hours of the play since you guys are only level 1s. So you're looking at 65. Sorry, 100 experience points each. So 68 to be divided amongst the 4 of you, which hopefully does easy math. I don't know. I got a calculator.
It's 1,700
A piece?
a piece. And for money wise, we all get 700.
Don't worry about money. We'll do that next session. Just keep that on your
Oh,
character.
okay. Well, I've got it split up to the even amount for everybody to get.
Perfect. That'll make life easy. Yeah, you guys will actually divide that like when you're on the next session, basically.
Yep.
Next session, we'll deal with spaceships, guaranteed, because you're basically at the end of this one. There's only a couple things that you can do here, and you're going to be in space next session. So I have your ship ready. It's right here. It's so pretty. Anyway, your current experience that you guys should be at is somewhere on my page. Where did I write it down? I feel real dumb. I don't see it anywhere. I have level. Second page. Ah, of course, I didn't write it down on the thing. I gotta look in our conversation, but I want to say it was at least 34 or something ridiculous. Discord. Pretty sure I tagged you on it, so it should be in the journal chat.
We need to get to level 3, 3,300.
Yeah, that sounds right. 3,000. You sure it isn't 3,400?
I'm looking at the official chart on the web page.
Sweet.
3,300, and to get to second level, it would be 1,300. So we should be just about there, 300 short.
That is high tier unfortunate, but that's okay. Then the next session will get you to level 3 basically. Though, except for
There,
I think you went over last session, so you might
I
be at
think
that
so
300.
too. I didn't write down my. I don't know if I wrote down my experience points. Let me look.
Here it is. So we each got 1,750 experience apiece. So that puts us at 3,450.
Yeah, so we are level 3.
Woo! Level 3, baby! Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 0. What's the next level since you're looking at the chart?
6,000.
6,000. Whew, we got a lot to go. But I think that's a good place to end the session. Again, just sort of 4 hours worth of plan, little bit off, but I know it's late for everybody, so we're just gonna cut it short. And yeah, let's. I can't wait to do this. A couple weeks from now, again, rescheduling, all that fun stuff. Level up your characters. We can talk offline, so we're not wasting anyone's time. All that fun stuff. Thank you so much for playing with us tonight. I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Again, as per usual,
Thank you,
we'll
Raj.
talk offline. I'm going to turn off OBS so I can talk candidly. Just kidding. Just didn't turn it off because it's easy. Bye, Twitch, if you're paying attention.